Yo, bro. What day is it today, bro? What day is
It's
it
my
today, bro?
it's my GD birthday.
Exactly. What episode is it today, bro?
Episode 200.
You could not make this up. So on that, happy birthday, bro. Let's pop some shit.
Let's go.
Hey, welcome back to the Shoot On Podcast, episode 200. We're at that milestone. It's Q's birthday today, so why don't you go and grab yourself a beverage, sip a couple of beers, alcohols, whatever you want to do, and let's celebrate. This is a celebration episode. This is hitting that milestone, and it's Q's birthday, so let's do that, bro. So on that, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do, and please do check out the Shoot On Podcast on all the social platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all the platforms, guys. And also on top of that, guys, please go and join us on the Discord. What's the Discord, bro?
Shoot Dog Podcast.
And also the Patreon. What's the Patreon, bro?
Shoot Dog Pod.
That's the one, bro. That's the one, bro. And what we here to do this week, bro?
Same thing we do every year. Try to take over the world. No.
And cheers to that, bro.
Yeah. Let me take me one too.
I got a nice pear cider here.
Oh
nice.
man, I love ciders, bro. I've been off beer for a couple of weeks now. I've been trying to slow down on my drinking, but damn it, it's my birthday.
Yeah. Bro, I only drink on special occasion. This is a special occasion, so I'm gonna go off with my cider today on this episode. But I normally don't really drink. Only if I have guests around. That's it. That's pretty much it. But yeah, it's a celebration today, so like that's why we had to pop some beverages, some alcoholic beverages, just to celebrate the occasion. Plus, you couldn't make this up. Like me and Q were sitting there the other week and on episode 198, and I was like, 199. 200. I was about to say 2000. 200 and yo, bro, when's your birthday? My birthday's on the 20th of Feb. That's episode 200, bro. You're like, nah, you don't. You gone and done it, bro. We got a pod on your birthday.
Yeah, we was debating on whether or not. Well, I was debating whether or not I wanted the pod on my birthday. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, wait a minute, is my birthday Friday or Saturday? It's Friday. Then that's when you did the math on. You was next week would be 99, so that week could be 200. I'm like, so we got a pod now. We got a pod.
Yeah. We got a pod. It's episode 200. It's too much of a coincidence not to pod, and I don't believe in coincidences. And I've been saying it even more and more over the last year or so. I do not believe in coincidences. Things like this are meant to be, and when they're meant to be, you just got to roll with the dice. That's what I'll say, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. And we way past 200, to be honest with you. When you count the Shoot Dog release show, we did Airing the Crud for a couple of weeks. That was just an experimental thing we was doing. It was more like a chemistry experiment. Airing the Crud. We've done a few joint reviews. Shoot Dogs Reacts we did for a while. Yeah. So we way past 200 episodes recorded together as the pod, but it's been a wild journey to get to 200. I think back to November, was it 2021 or 22? Was it 21 or 22?
We're in 5th season now, so
it was 21 November 2021.
Yeah, 21.
And it finally hit me because shout out to my sister Q Lasher, shout out to my wife, dancing lady, MJ the heroine. They were on me. You need to do a podcast. You need to do a podcast. And I'm like,
No.
I
Let me
can't do a
let me
pod.
correct that. Let me just
What?
correct that. It was November 2019. No, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. No, you're right. You're right. It was
Isn't that
November 2020. You're November 2020. So my
2020?
bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were on me about doing a podcast, and I'm like, I can't do a podcast by myself. But that put the seed, that implanted the seed in my mind. And I'm like, could I do it by myself? Then I'll just be a talking head, which I was already doing the talking head thing on my YouTube channel, doing reviews. Not really a vlog guy. Like for some reason, I feel weird being out with the camera by myself,
Yeah.
talking to the air. I mean, talking to the camera, talking to the would be audience. But that was never my bag. And I find myself meeting this guy, chasing down that PSG 5. I'm sorry, K54 5. It was the K54 Jordan
K54.
5.
Yeah.
And shout out to Mr. V. I reached out to Mr. V because I had seen a live with you, him, and I can't remember who that third person was. It wasn't.
Probably E.
I don't know. I can't remember. But I saw
Oh,
Mr. V because I knew Mr. V through other people, and just seeing his content because he was doing lives and reviews. And so I reached out to Mr. V. I said, people overseas, right? And he said, yeah, I know a few people. So you were one of the people. The other person shall not be named ever on this broadcast. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
He was a piece of work.
Oh yeah. And that's another hater on the list.
Hey, and where is he now? It don't matter. So I reached out to the both of y'all, and you came back at me offering assistance. Didn't know me from a can of paint.
No.
I mean, didn't know me from a stick in the mud. And you came through. We had conversations. You offered great assistance. You actually copped the sneaker, and you refused to sell it to me because I would have ended up paying you more than I would have paid on resale.
Yeah, I can't do that to people.
I said, what is this? This dude don't want to make no extra money. How is this possible? How is this possible in the height of the resale bubble? This a dude telling me he don't want to sell me the sneaker because I would have to pay more than what it was worth on the aftermarket. Now, first thought, full transparency, he must got a better play. He gonna probably sell it to somebody for more money than he would be able to get from me. No, y'all. He painted the shoe black.
I made it into friends and family.
He painted the shoe black.
Yo, bro, it got to me, right? I was annoyed because the first pair, the K54 5s, got to me, right? And they charged me £70 on top of the retail price because we just exited Brexit. It annoyed me, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then your pairs come in, and I was like, it's same thing. It was like 270, and I was like, no. Like I can't. Like then I got to package this, send it to you. Then you got to pay customs, and we calculated it to be like £350. And I was like, no, I can't do this. I literally, to me, my conscience would be so guilty if we overcharging you for a sneaker that I know you can get from the resale platforms for like $300 or free. Does it come out to $310? Isn't it?
Less.
There you go. And then I was like, I can't sit here. I'm gonna be honest. Money comes and goes. Money always comes and goes, right? Because you might lose today, but you win tomorrow, and you might win even better than you did on your loss. So I believe in good karma, and always believed in good karma. So I was sitting there, I was like, no. I was like, Q, I can't do this to you. This is gonna how much it's gonna cost. I'm not sending you this sneaker, because it's gonna cost you this much, and I can't do this to you. You're gonna be out of pocket. And then we found a different source on the resale platforms, and I said, bro, get it from here. It's gonna be way cheaper. I'll take the hit. He was like, no. I said, no. I'll take the hit, and I'll use the sneaker, and I'll convert it into something. And I made it into a friends and family K54. That's it. That was it. That was a story, and that's where we connected, bro. Because I don't like hurting people's pockets. That's not in my nature. This is why I don't like resellers. So I can't do that. I couldn't do that to you ever in a million years. I would never do that to anybody. I know people that would, but I can't do that. I would have a guilty conscience doing that.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my account. Okay, I think
wasn't it something like collect?
Yeah, it was collect. I'm trying to see. Let me see. My account might be dead by now, actually, because they're making me create a new account with the same. I'm pretty sure this is the email I use, and I do not have a purchase. Where's the purchase history? I'm surprised this app's still alive, but it's a
It's quite popular in the UK.
right. That's what I was trying to get to. Like, it's one of y'all's resale platforms over there, but yeah, I don't. I'm pretty sure I used the same email that I just put in.
It probably was like I think it was 270 or 280. You got it from.
I think it was somewhere around 280, 285, maybe something like that.
And that was dollars, wasn't it? Not even pounds. That was dollars, and that converted up to about maybe what I paid for mine. That would have converted to £240-ish, which is a great deal.
Something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm trying to get you this for another £100 on top of that. I'm like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Actually, £270 would have been around 300 plus what we now know to be the duties and taxes would have been close to 400. It would have been closer to 400 than 300.
Yeah. No, I can't do it. Couldn't do it.
And because I felt I was on the hook for that. I was on the hook for that because I asked you to get the sneaker and you got it. Because it came from Europe, that's where the extra charges came in on your side. And so I'm like, man, I can't. What kind of sneakerhead am I to ask this dude for help? He helps me, and then I'm gonna try to skirt the cost. But you gave me an out. I tried not to take, but I can't not take the out if you're not gonna send me the shoe. You refuse to send it.
No. It was always going to be first of all F Brexit, because you know that's the way the dice rolled at that situation. And anybody that I'm gonna be honest, anybody that actually wanted Brexit, F you too, is right there and right now. Division is the reason why we're in this chaos at this moment in time in our society. So F you too. But yeah, Brexit was like it hit. I didn't know this is the first couple of times we ordered from Europe and they smacked you with duties, and I'm like, no. So I couldn't do it. I literally could not send you that sneaker. I refused out of my nature and my karma. I could not send you that sneaker, bro, because it was like that would have hurt you, and it would have hurt me, because already from the start we didn't know each other, and on top of that I'm overcharging you, and you would have looked back at that, and then you thought, oh, this guy sent me a sneaker, and then I could have paid, and it would have been underlying bad feelings there already, and I don't like that. I don't like that.
Let me just see how much that sneaker is going for right now.
It probably is expensive now.
The fact of the matter is, oh yeah, it's $429.
bro, I keep telling people
2021.
And I didn't. Yeah, I keep telling people, and I told people don't sit on Jordan 5s. Get them when they come out, or get them when they go on sale. Because in the next couple of years, they'll go up in price. Even like, I'm gonna be honest. Look at those Moonlight 5s, bro. You'll be surprised.
We don't want to talk about them. We don't want to talk. But I bought those for shout out to Jimmy, my guy Hemi. I paid retail and charged him retail for those. He did put something on. He put some coffee money, some gas money on top. Shout out to Jimmy.
Yeah, bro.
We don't do that.
They're going for free bills.
Hey, I charge my guy retail.
Yeah, that's what we do over here. But let me quickly let me give go on.
No, hold on.
Go on.
So it was indeed November 2021, because that was June or July. I want to say July 2021 when we met, and I asked you to help me get that K54.5, and you did, even though I didn't get the sneaker directly from you.
Yeah,
I got it because of our relationship, and not even 6 months later, I said to you, let's do a podcast. And you didn't believe me.
You're right. I'm getting my you're definitely like 2021, because I'm like, we're in 2026. Well, I don't think I was doing 2025.
It's cool. It's cool.
That's the one. Yeah, I didn't believe it. Like, I'm gonna be honest. At that time, we was doing constantly lives. This Mr. V. This is the funny thing. Me and Mr. V did a live, right? And I was driving back from work on a night shift. He went live. I jumped on. Yeah, I jumped on his.
That was the one where I first saw you.
I was watching his live, and he said, "Oh, come in, bro." So I went into his live, and we was talking about different sneakers and releases and stuff like that. And I was driving.
That's how I know you got a Benz.
Yeah, that's the one. And then that's when somebody else chopped on. We was talking about releases, how releases are and stuff like that, and Mr. V was doing. So I jumped on his. That's probably where you saw me. Then we got to know each other and stuff like that. Yeah, shout out to Mr. V, bro. He's top.
I didn't know you. Mr. V linked me to you. The reason why I asked him about people overseas is because of that live. I remember you sitting in the car. You pulled up because your connection was a little fuzzy, and you ended up getting home and stopping and sitting in the car.
Yeah.
And it was dark over there with you, but it was still light over here with us. And I remember you sitting back. You were sitting in the car. We could barely see your face, but we heard your voice. And
yeah.
When it was time for that shoe to come out, or just about time for that shoe to come out, I thought to myself, damn, I don't know nobody in Europe. Mr. V does. And so that's why I hit him, because I saw you on that live. Because this was still COVID time. Like, we were coming fresh off the pandemic. People were just starting to go back outside. Lives were still popping. I mean, lives are still popping to this day, but nowhere near as much as they were in 2020 and 21.
Yeah, they were fire. Like lives in COVID was, because everybody was at home just watching them. You got loads of audience watching them. There's some people grew their channels off COVID, and some people like couldn't keep that momentum up and then disappeared after COVID, because I'm gonna be honest, people like that haven't got the heart and passion to continue on that journey, because they don't see a profit in that. But doing stuff like this is nice to be like sponsored. It's nice to be given a contract to do podcasts and stuff like that. But you really have to be passionate about sneakers and passionate about stuff that you like to actually keep pushing the agenda with it. And that's where you get far in life. When you keep having that passion, you keep pushing the boundaries, you keep asking the relevant questions, you keep reaching out, and you keep having the passion to help people and keep doing what you love doing. That naturally falls into the place of where you need to be.
We grassroots with it. That's all.
Yeah.
We grassroots with it. And back to what I was saying. I'm trying to tell the full story, just in case.
Go, bro.
People
Go,
don't
bro.
know. So you were apprehensive about if I was serious or not. And 5 years later, we at episode 200. What say
That's
you now,
crazy.
TJ?
I'm fully invested, bro. How long did it take you to convince me, though?
I didn't try to convince you. I told you. Well, I asked you first. I asked you, and then we had conversations. What is it going to look like? How are we going to do it? What platform are we going to use? And it wasn't until we decided a date, January the 8th, 2022, was the very first time we recorded. I'll never forget that date because Thanksgiving came, Christmas came, and you told me you were on holiday, which I now know to mean vacation. Over here, we say vacation or PTO.
Yeah.
You said you was going on holiday. Let's wait till around the end of your holiday, and then we'll see. And I had this little punk ass webcam I went and bought. I had the same camera,
bro,
that I'm recording on right now. I already had.
Yeah.
I went and bought a whole nother webcam, and we went through, the different platforms. We landed on StreamYard. And shout out to StreamYard because y'all keep finding ways to keep us on StreamYard. Every time we think about going another direction, StreamYard drops something new. It's like they're watching us.
Yeah.
Like a lot of other people, we feel like watching us based on moves that happen after we say something. But
we can't be predicting the future like that, bro.
we being watched. We being surveilled. Big brother, we know you watch whoever you are.
Bro, imagine it was me in this room. This room has evolved massively. So is yours at the back. It evolved massively. It was this Rode mic, bro. This Rode mic, and first of all, it was the mic go lavalier. Yeah, it was that. Then it was this, and now we evolved to a sound card and this huge mic, bro.
Yeah, I was using my studio mic. I finally went and got a different mic. This was shit. This mic only been with me for probably a year and some change. I just switched my setup probably 4 times since. Now that I think about it, I was facing the opposite direction that I'm facing right now. Yeah. This very table that I'm at was against that wall when we first started. My pop collection was smaller. My sneaker collection was way smaller. The setup was totally different. I was running straight through my PC instead of using my interface. Now we got the same interface, similar setups. We done went through audio changes, video changes, setup changes, arguments, production fights behind the scenes, to me almost quitting.
Oh yeah, that was like 2 years ago now. I would say 2 years ago.
It seemed like forever ago.
Yeah, it was. I think it was LJ. LJ came on, and I think that was the one. That was the one. And I kept stepping on LJ, and you was like, "Bro, I didn't like what you did." I was like, "Sorry, bro."
I didn't think we was gonna go that far behind the scenes, but you telling the truth.
Yeah.
Because we both love control. I was mad because it was a guest episode. I was mad, and we argued, we fought. I think we both cried.
Yeah.
But we bros. We wasn't. It wasn't. I was stressed. I had a lot of stress going on in my life. Work stress, relationship stress, and then the pod stress on top of that kind of broke me a little bit. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this podcast.
Bro didn't talk to me for like 3 days.
I was like, man, because yeah, at that point, we was doing it totally different. Like we was doing production calls before we would
Yeah,
pod and everything, and all that shit is different now. Like we run
hundred
it a
percent.
totally different way. We try to share equal time, which I don't know if we'll ever be able to get to the equal time point.
What do you mean under 2 hours? I don't know.
No, just talk time.
Oh yeah.
Because we still step on each other, even though I think we're a lot better than we used to be
Way
at
better.
stepping on each other. But I love it.
It's, you know what, it became from being stressful to a stress relief. It became fun, and then the evolution started where we was like all our podcast titles aren't scripted. They come from this. They come
Yeah.
from what our conversations are. Like even bro, I'm gonna just shout out that name Reseller, right? That is it's taking off, bro. I'm not even joking. Every time I want to forget it, something happens, and I'm like Reskiller.
I hate that name. I should have never let you convince me to name the pod that. I hate it, bro.
My bad.
But
My bad.
when I
Oh,
watched, I was
go
gonna
on.
say when I watched the reel, it's funny. It's funny to
It's
me.
funny.
You know, I apologize to y'all because we we do it to each other,
Yeah.
but the way it is for me is like I cannot laugh at my own joke when I think it's funny. And I
Same,
definitely
bro.
because you laugh at yourself so much, bro. And
Yeah.
sometimes I think it's funny too, and I don't laugh. And
And
sometimes I don't
it
think
makes
it's
me want to
funny, and I
laugh.
don't.
Yeah, but it makes me laugh even more. Look, I'm not that awkward kid in the room, right? I'm the unawkward kid in. Well, I am and I'm not. Like if I make a joke and nobody laughs, I'm laughing and somebody goes, "You love laughing at your own jokes." I'm like, well, it's funny. What do you expect me to do? It's funny. To me, it's funny. I don't care if you don't find it funny. To me, it's funny. So I'm a laugh.
Yeah, that's a great attribute to have, bro. I envy you for that because the way we work together, um, what this pod has become and still has yet to become, it's just it's weird to me. To this day, I tell people, I do a podcast, and they're like, "What about?" And I say sneakers. You can see the you can see the question marks. You know how with that Nick Young reel, the question marks
Yeah.
pop up.
That's
Then I
like,
tell people like, yeah, I part with a guy from London, this Indian African born guy from London, and they like, okay, they don't understand, bro. They don't understand, and it's fine.
They don't need to understand. It's just
Nope.
the magic that happens on here, and I'm gonna say it's always magic. But I did forget the best upgrade we had was this.
That's the bottom line.
The damn soundboard.
That's
Damn
the one. Bro.
soundboard. I couldn't get you off of it when you first got it.
I was pressing every button, bro. Hold on.
I'm so glad you learned to be tasteful with the soundboard.
Yeah.
Because before you couldn't wait to hit buttons on that shit, man.
Pop it up, bro. It was my new little toy, bro.
Oh man,
Sure.
it's been a lot, man. It's been a lot. Sometimes it made me sad. A bunch of times it pissed me off. But most of the time I get happy for it. And
Yeah.
I'm proud of what we've done, man. Getting to 200 episodes of
Not a lot of
the
people
the
get there.
main pod. Man,
Not a
listen,
lot
I
of
done
people
seen
get there,
pods
bro.
come and go. That's why I like to reiterate that we are one of the longest running sneaker podcasts around. Shout out to In Kicks We Trust. They are at 250. We coming.
Oh,
We
bro, we like you couldn't even make this up. Today, I got the notification 7.5k downloads on the audio. Like,
Yeah.
you could not make this up. Today is a magical day, so everybody cheers. We're doing it. This is how you do it.
And we stay in ourselves. We have zero background support. When I tell y'all, y'all are the support, the listeners, the viewers, the followers on IG and TikTok, the subscribers on YouTube. Y'all are our support. We do not have ads running. Y'all ain't heard now one of us read an ad. Y'all see commercials on TJ channel on YouTube because he monetized. I'm not monetized on YouTube because I don't get enough hours. But you know what?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck because
Nah.
we do this for the culture. We are an active part of the sneaker culture, which
Exactly
is,
that.
that thought alone keeps me grounded when it comes to doing this pod.
100%. It's always about the passion. But I'm gonna say shout out to Jamie, shout out to Dwayne, shout out to Daniel, shout out to Anish, shout out to Polar, shout out to E, shout out to
Cam.
what do you call it, Cam. Also shout out to
Scott.
Scott. Yes, me and Scott always have special shout out to Scott because many a times I'd pick up the phone. He'll be awake at 2 o'clock. I'll be awake at 2 o'clock. And we will have a conversation for like an hour about what's coming out, what's this, what's that, bro. The conversations are dope. So shout out to all the people. Yeah,
shout out
to
Dale.
Dale as well. Shout out to the bro Dale. Shout out to Rick. Shout out to like Kiki. Shout out everybody that's been on the pod. Shout out to you guys. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but there's a lot more people coming on as well. And also, I'm going to say a special shout out to our listeners as well, the bro as well. Kirit Singh is another Sikh guy. He's in Arizona. Yeah, he always drops me a message, and this is one of the court cases this week. It's funny, it's absolutely funny. He always drops me a message. He's the one who showed me those Air Jordan 4s in the temple that were fufu that looked absolutely horrendous. It had a V4 at the back, and and this week he sent me a picture of his flu games, and he left his flu games in the temple to go and pray, because when you go to the temple, in the Sikh temple, you take your shoes off and you go and pray. Yeah, and he was like, I hope these are back. I hope they're still there when I come back.
Don't wear your good sneakers to the temple, bro. Leave your sneakers in the car. Just put on some house shoes.
Yeah, put some slippers on. I would never, ever wear anything fancy to the temple, because it's like you were risking it, bro. Like you're dipping in and out 5 minutes, it might be gone.
Bruh.
He gives me jokes. He gives me jokes, absolute jokes. He's firefight. And shout out to like everybody, even like Benji as well. Shout out to everybody that's been on. Oh, and in Kicks We Trust as well. Shout out to you guys, you guys,
the whole game. The whole
game.
Collie, Rich, 123, aka Witness Protection 1, Kev Man, and Trevor. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all are inspirational to us. Shout out to Mr. Miller. Shout out to Retro Rick. Shout out to Kiki. You said Kiki already. Shout out to Ink and Money. Shout out to LJ. Shout out to Air Briston. Shout out to King Rod. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Has he been on your back yet? Has he been on your back about it yet?
Man, I choke Rod. I would choke Rod. He know better. He know better. He know not to try to press me about sneakers, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Everybody, Jenny, 2-time guest on the pod.
Yeah.
Super nervous the first time she came on the pod.
Oh, it was funny.
Benji. Mars. My big brother.
Shout out to Mars.
I appreciate the happy birthday this morning, Mars. Everybody, we done had so many guests on the pod. I'm trying to think. But I know we're forgetting a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not done on purpose, y'all. Everybody who's been on the pod, we
official
appreciate.
sneak,
Except that's why I
official
said.
sneaker speaker.
Yeah, I said
Lincoln.
Lincoln. Shout out to
Yeah,
Lincoln for sure.
Yeah.
Link came on and dropped some jewels.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah, man. We everybody except that one person. Because you are a fraud. You are a fraud from the beginning. We should have never had you on our platform. And I'm so glad that we never went on your platform. I'm kind of 50-50 on it, because had we went on your platform, it would have helped us. But you coming on our platform did not help us. It only showed us that you were not true from the beginning.
Nah.
So
it's easy to suss out. It's easy to suss like that. But it
you
happens.
know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. We don't rock with you, bro. And you left. As soon it's weird how he left. It's like we caught him on his way out of the back door from the sneaker culture.
Yeah.
And for months he was trying to chase us down to do his punk ass little show. And is not lost on me how he only wanted us to do his punk ass little show when it started to die.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bro.
Bro, I had to block him because there's a reason. Because every time I was putting out content, he was like, "Send it to me, tag me, boom boom." I was like, "Nah, bro, like what? I couldn't do it."
What?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you trying to accomplish here?
Nah.
Like, stop, bro. It's not real. We know it's not real. We know it's not genuine. You was a culture vulture. You Vlad out here. You a sneaker Vlad out here.
Oh,
like, stop it.
Talking about Vlad, he made that comment this week about Jay-Z, and
He was trolling.
I think no. He made that comment about Jay-Z. Scott sent it to me, and I read that, and I said to him, "Bro, watch this space. It's gonna come out. There's all of that's BS, and he's made that up, and he's attention seeking because he's fading his career. His career is fading."
No. It was a troll from the beginning. He knew it was a troll. He expected people on the internet to be smart with it. Mistake number one. These people, prominent people. Oh man, I just saw a post today where people don't know to put the extra O on two when they mean excessive.
Yeah,
TOO is a word. TO is a word. TWO is a word. TOO is a word. I hate y'all. I hate y'all that don't know the difference between TO and TOO. Open the dictionary, my boy. Please. Y'all,
I thought you were going to start reciting.
You look stupid. You sound stupid. TOO. TOO means also. Okay?
Bro, I literally thought you were going to do a Kendrick cipher there. I hate you.
Bro, yeah, they stupid people. Y'all know I'm the grammar police.
I know.
I fight my accent and my dialect so much on this broadcast. Every week. I know y'all can hear me fighting my I'm fighting myself to speak in such a way that's audible for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my Atlanta wants to take over at all times.
Bro,
I know that.
It's fine. I love it though. It's fine. So this week we know you cop something. I know I cop something. What did you cop, bro?
I caught what I told y'all I was gonna cop.
Hey.
Air Max 95 Sung Soo
That's fire.
from the City
Fire.
Pack, the silver and black one. That's the only one I was going for. I went right in, 10 a.m. I was in maybe 30 seconds after. I prepped. I made sure I was checking in. I made sure my card information was already locked in. I went right in and I got a 2-minute W.
Fire. And bro, Hong Kong's on deck, bro. Coming my way. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Let me tell.
The Hong Kong's went first over here.
Bro, the same here. I was lucky because, by the way, all the bros copped the Hong Kongs. There was loads of pairs, but they went quick. I woke up. I put the alarm on for 7:30. I didn't get to sleep until late, and I woke up, snooze, and then I woke up at 8:08. I was like, oh damn, I've missed it. Went in. 808 kicks, bro. You couldn't make this up. You cannot make this up.
It's the birthday energy, bro. The birthday energy never fails.
You can't make no, bro. There is no coincidences. I went in. My size was sitting. Size 10. Lot. Everything else except for size 10 was gone up above that, and 10 down was there. Bang, bang, bang. Within like 2 minutes, no, within 30 seconds, got them. And they've been shipped today as well, so they should be coming tomorrow. Bro, I'm so excited for that sneaker, bro. That is a fire sneaker. You're the actual Tokyo, was it? No. It's Tokyo version, South Korea, South Korea version and the Hong Kong version on deck. But the thing is, the packets will. It kind of sat around, and I think Daniel was playing chicken with the Baltimore pair.
I-95. So the I-95 ended up being pretty widespread here. It was a boutique sneaker. Some of the retailers, the box retail stores had them, but majority of the boutiques had them, which led me to believe it was kind of GR status, but I kind of get that because it was the only US based sneaker in the pack. Mm-hmm. There was the Paris, which in my opinion was the worst of the pack. I said that before in the pod.
That flew though. That actually came out a couple of weeks back and it flew out here. It was gone.
All 4 pairs sold here. The I-95 was more available here, but the Hong Kong was gone. By the time I got my W on the Sung Soo, the Hong Kong was already sold out. The Sung Soo had a couple of, it was maybe like a 7.5 and a 14. I think I put it in the Discord. And the Baltimore pair, they were big sizes available. And that Paris pair, I didn't even bother to check on it because it was I just didn't like it from the beginning. But yeah, we did it. We did it. That's why we
did it, bro.
Y'all be intentional about what you're going in for. Put your mind on it. Set yourself up for victory.
Yeah.
Exhaust all the options, whether it's raffle. What? Y'all still got sizes?
Yeah, we've got 8.5 downwards on the Hong Kongs. That's crazy. It's crazy. The Baltimore pair.
The resellers ate from Hong Kongs alive.
That was the one. That the Baltimore pair sitting all. This is why Daniel's playing chicken. The Baltimore pair sitting all sizes except for 13. That hold on. Let me just have a look at these.
UK 13 is US 14. So that's
yeah. I'm seeing. I don't think that's the ones. So the Suyong, Sung Soo, Seong Su. Yeah, bro.
Wow.
I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised. And the Altair pair is there's only got sizes. There's only got a couple of sizes on that.
Okay. I'm wearing
But yeah.
that Young Su's pair to the game next week. I got a game coming up next Thursday. I will be pulling out this Young Su 95 to wear to the game. I got that gray jacket I was telling you about. Hopefully it's chilly enough for it, where I can get that jacket off. But that jacket warm as hell,
bro. That pattern underneath that gray, underneath that mesh into that insole looks crazy, bro.
I would never like that shoe.
The whole city pack is crazy. That pack was crazy.
That Hong Kong pair, bro. I respect it. I looked at it. I looked at it, and in looking at the details, I gain respect for the details on that sneaker. But the fact that I'm such a neon whore right now, I'm like, nah, y'all ain't gonna trick me. Y'all try to trick me. I'm not going for it.
The horrible sneaker that you don't want to mention that's coming out soon looks like there's a whole
no, they playing games. They playing games. They got
sure.
They got TNs, neon TNs. Don't nobody want no damn neon TN, Nike. Ain't nobody ask y'all for no neon Air Max 90s, okay? We don't want it. Matter of fact, we do want it. Give us the TNs in neon and give us the 90s in teal. They way better than the neon 95s.
Yeah.
The 90s and the TNs, them the ones we should be focusing on, actually. Be honest with you. You know what I'm talking about? Like, just
buy those instead of the OG.
Yeah. The TN is just a better made sneaker. You know, it's more comfortable, more streamlined. The Air Max 90 is a classic. It's a classic. Just putting it in neon is just, you know, that's what we should be focusing on. The Air Max 90 neon. You know what I'm saying? The 95, they just get them out of here. Like, nobody asked for that, bro. Nobody asked for that. Nobody wants that. Matter of fact, as the culture, we should revolt. We should boycott the Air Max 95 neon. Just everybody hold your money. Do not go in. Don't join the raffles. Don't line up for it. It's not worthy, bro.
In fact, I'll tell you why resellers shouldn't pick that sneaker up. If you pick that sneaker up, that sneaker comes out every 2 years or so. So you there's no value in picking that sneaker up, because by the time you try to sell that sneaker and hold that sneaker, another version is going to come out. So what's the point? You're wasting your money. Stay away from that sneaker. It's toxic.
It's not good, bro. Just not good. It hurt your pinky toes. It's too tight. Like the way they make the lace is too tight. That whole lacing system is bro. It's not good, man. Y'all just spare yourselves. Matter of fact, I'll get the first pair, and I'll do an old foot. I'll do I do an old foot for y'all
until you have baddies.
Yeah. Just, you know what I'm saying? Let me. I'm willing to suffer for the culture. See what I'm saying?
You'll be the scout. You'll be the sneaker scout.
Yeah.
In the.
Yeah. I would let me. I will be the voice for the community. You know what I'm saying? Once I get my pair and let y'all know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all can make y'all determinate. Just wait.
Yeah, you'll be the Native American with the smoke signals, telling you how bad it is.
Yeah. Let me be the guinea pig, bro. Let me be the first. Listen, the first to hit the ground. You hear me? I will be the first and the last to hit the ground. For y'all. It's for y'all. It's not for me. You know what I'm saying?
You do it for the community. You do it for the culture and the community. But by the way, just quickly cover 3 things before we move on to our quick strikes. Number 1, if you buying electric cars is a scam. Let's start off with that. Electric cars is a big goddamn scam. I'm gonna tell you what happened. This is
Too much heat.
hey.
They got to open it up now.
So I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened in the UK, right? Right this moment in time, they sold a bunch of people all of these electric cars, telling them, and if you don't know London, there's a congestion charge. You can't go in if you got petrol cars or diesel cars or gas. Or if you put gas in your car, you got to be charged now it's 18 quid. And F that, bro. It used to be like 10 quid or something. Now it's like nearly 80% on top of what we used to pay. 18 quid to drive into London for the day, bro. Into London, into the zone, because you got a gas or petrol car. Gas in terms of what the USA. Yes, bro. That's a con. Now, the only advantage over the last couple of years has been if you got an electric car, it's more healthy for the environment, so you don't produce the congestion, and will let you through. Now, what did they do, bro? Put that money on the electric cars as well, bro. That's a con, bro. And on top of that, right, if you do have an electric car, I feel sorry for you, because if you do damage that car, they're going to tell you to write off that car. If you don't believe me, there's a news article, or there's a clip article I sent to the bro, Kirit. It is what Kirit's saying. I sent it to him because his dad owns electric cars and he works with them. They are telling you that the insurance for electric cars is going up on electric cars because they're harder to actually repair and harder to maintain. So if you are damaging your electric car, they'll tell you to write it off because it's more expensive than it is to actually repair that car. So the value of the car compared to how much it's going to cost to repair it, it's not worth it. So what happens when that happens? They tell you to write off the car because the value to repair the car is more than the value of the car. Bro, you could not. Electric cars, let me say that again. Electric cars is a con. They conned you. They conned you to buy these battery cars that won't last as long, that are harder to maintain, harder to insure, and they thought it were good for the environment, which they're not. And secondly, you have to pay now to get into areas that you thought it was for free, and they're taxing you on top of that as well. This is crazy. It was like a, how would you call it? A rug pull. No. It was a pyramid scheme times 2, bro. Yes. Buy the car, bro. You could not make this up. And on the flip side, this is the only time I'm gonna say well done, France, because France have passed a law to make where it's now illegal to design products that break, and basically making products with brake failures, or products that you buy that are easy to break, i.e. phones that smash easy, i.e. products that you buy that will not last in duration of their lifespan it's supposed to, and they like installed faults in them on purpose. So this law was basically planned so that now we may get phones and may get products that actually don't break as soon as they drop on the floor, bro. So well done for past that law.
I can see a flaw in that strategy, because how much does France produce for companies?
It's not the production. They're not allowed to sell any products that have that. So iPhones and stuff like that you can't sell in France if their fail-safe designs are designed to fail.
Okay. So that's a big market.
Dope. That's
dope. A big market to lose out on. And
if it goes through, it could become constitutional for the European Union to uphold that law. So that's whole of Europe, bro.
UK included? Was the UK included?
No, we're not part of the EU.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the big problem.
That's why Brexit is trash. It always was.
Yeah, so F Brexit. Now, let me repeat that. F this Brexit and everybody that wanted it, and all the politicians that wanted it, and you know who I'm talking about if you live in the UK. F him too.
Also, fuck everybody tied to the Easting files. Because y'all abroad are doing a way better job of ousting people
Oh,
tied to that bullshit than the government in the US is. And it's seemingly getting worse. Um, get your ass up and go make sure you cast your ballot in the midterms.
hmm.
And we can make it different. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say on the main part.
and it is important that you make a difference. It's up to you guys. Don't have no regrets. Don't have any
Shit.
lasting.
Motherfuckers already got regrets. You see the
No,
regrets
no.
daily on
I know,
social
I know,
media.
no, no. I know, no, no. And I'm saying, don't have no regrets in life. It's all about doing as much as you can while you're still on this earth, to leave it all on the table. And when I mean leave it all on the table, I'm gonna say shout out to James Whitner for entertaining my conversation this week. Shout out to him. He's a dope person. I
Yeah.
came at him with an idea, and he said it was a dope idea, and it had, and I think the way he left it was, if it ever fit the narrative of the company and the brand, and with Nike and the Whitaker Group
Whitaker
and A Ma
Group.
Maniére, yeah, Whitaker Group and A Ma Maniére, then he would consider it. But shout out to him, absolutely dope guy, great conversation. He like for him to respond back with huge paragraphs, dope. Shout out to James Whitner. Shout out to him.
I've been telling y'all James Whitner
He's
is a real one.
Yep, 100%,
Shout out
100%,
to
bro,
the bro.
100%.
Hopefully you listen, and hopefully we can get you on the pod one of these days. We the little guys. Sometimes
Yeah,
you gotta
we'll
rock
be
with the little guys.
yeah, but we'll be the big guys one day. Don't worry about that.
Nah, I
But
don't want to be a
like,
big guy. We the little guys.
yeah, we're for the
Be a-
community.
to be a big guy in this space, we seen what it looked like. We seen what it
But
looked like. A lot of these bigger platforms, they skirt what's important for real to the people, and they focus on the hype, and they focus on um, the bigger narratives. They care less about what's going on ground zero, which is what we tend to focus on. We do a lot of general content, but the narratives that we create and the narratives that we follow, we have to keep it grassroots because
yeah,
that's where we come from. And so to get to a certain point and abandon ground zero is what I fear.
no. I want to be ground zero, but like I'm gonna be honest. Being on ground zero has given us a way bigger advantage over the bigger platforms, because we see trends, we talk about trends, we see where things may be going. We have the conversation with the right people in the right communities, with the bros as well, and we all kind of strategize. Bro, how many times have we said stuff that's come true? Like, and then we joke about calling it a hell a lot. We talk about manifesting or manifesto. All that stuff. No. It's because we follow the breadcrumbs. We can listen to what's coming. We know what strategies we would like to see, and then all of a sudden they appear. Maybe 1 or 2 years, or even 3 or 4 years, but they still appear. So
Yeah.
that gives us a way bigger advantage on the bigger platforms that are even connected, because some of the connections that you have with like all the brands, they don't want to tell you everything. But if you're on ground level, and if you hear it, and if you smell it, and if you can taste it, then you know what's coming. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. As much as I would like to be an insider, especially with Nike and Jordan brand and a lot of these streetwear brands, I would like to be an endorsee. I would like to be an influencer for hire, I guess is the best way I could put it. I do really enjoy our perspective.
Yeah.
And when I imagine having an inside perspective, sometimes it don't look the way it looks now.
No.
With us being right as much as we are, even though we guessing half the time.
Yeah, but bro, how close are we always to the target when we even guess?
That's the thing. That's why that's what makes me enjoy it, because we hit we guessing a lot of times, because we just coming off the dome, we coming off the hip. Like we write down topics and then we talk about it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So,
how many times have you asked for the Air Max 96 to come back out? It will come back out. It will, like, even if
they
it's
ain't
not
giving me
this
my
year, it will
damn
come back
shoe.
out.
They ain't giving
But
me my damn shoe.
but bro, it will come out. Eventually, it will come out. How many times we asked for the Tokyos? How many times we asked for the all like shatter battles we talked about as well. We talked about a lot of things. We talked about the Kobe 8s and 3s, and after the Tokyos episode, oh, maybe they'll release the Kobe 8s and 3s and stuff like that. So bro, like, everything
Now
we talked about it.
people retelling the Kobe sneaker free agency story. Like, where did it come from?
Exactly. And just now, was it, I think PJ Tucker or something like that? He's showing all the signed Kobe three
Chris
that he's
Paul.
Chris Paul. That's the one. Sorry, bro. When you follow the breadcrumbs, and when they highlight certain things in the community, in the society, and you're like, okay, why are they doing this? Because there's no reason to do it. But why are they highlighting it even more and more? That just tells you that, when somebody's cooking up a good dish and you can smell it in the other room. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I'm just coming off the dome, bro. I ain't putting too much thought into nothing. I got too much real shit going on in my life outside of this camera and this microphone. I'm coming every time we sit down and hit the button and record. I'm coming off the dome. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not putting too much deep thought into what we getting ready to say every Friday or every weekend when we record. Like, I'm coming off the dome, bro. So
But let me.
just with that being said, it makes me feel good when we do hit.
Yeah, it's a good feeling because we must be doing something right. But I'm gonna manifest this. Nike will sponsor us one day. I'm gonna manifest that. Let me manifest that one. Let me manifest that.
I'm already a official, unofficial.
Unofficial, like.
I do Nike commercials every time I get in front of a microphone. All they got left to do is pay me for it.
Simple. But we spent an hour talking about.
Oh, it's my birthday. We talking about the fuck we want to.
Let's go.
First question. I wonder. With all this union business going on, what's next for the Jordan 1? Because the hype is here. The hype arrives with Travis. The hype arrives with Union and Fragment. The hype arrived with the All-Star game. That All-Star Jordan 1 did okay. It didn't fly off the shelf or sell out like the brand probably wanted it to, but it did well compared to Shattered Backboard, compared to Reimagine UNC. The Olive Lows, they're restocking now and they're not selling out. The Chicago 1 Lows restocking, not selling out. What's next for the Jordan 1 silhouette? Not mids, not retro lows. I'm talking about OG high and OG low. What else can they do to keep this silhouette afloat in the sneaker culture? Because in my opinion, they running out of juice. The Year the Horse came out on sneakers yesterday, sold out. Or day before, not yesterday, day before yesterday. Sold out. They running out of steam, bro. I think it might be over with.
I agree with you. I'm gonna say, don't overcook it. Don't overboil the eggs. Like it's runny. It's perfect. If you like it runny,
No.
it's it's perfect. If you like it hard boiled, it's perfect. Don't overcook it. That's the theme. If they get a new designer on, i.e. J Tips might come on board. If he does come on board, give it to him. Give it to a new designer to just flex different colors. Do collaboration. I think they need to reserve. They need to reserve the Jordan 1 for collaborations, and either OG colorways. We know the Royal 1's coming back out later this year, which is gonna be dope. That's the first time it's made an appearance in quite a while, which is gonna be dope. I think that's gonna go crazy. The breads, yeah. So like, don't overcook it. Like, just it's perfect as it is. Don't release 200 in the next amount of pairs just because you need the hype from the Union 1. It's you see when they released the not for resale sneaker. Yeah. However we hated that, however much we hated the fact that we wanted that and it was so hard to get, they need to make the Jordan 1 elusive, and we're gonna hate it. People in regions are gonna hate it because it's so hard to get and then the resale price is gonna go high. You need to make that Jordan 1 elusive, bro. And with the Union, I think they did that, especially with the actual Royal pair, the Union Royal pair, Sport Royal, because they kind of left it at LA, and then they gave it to the black owned businesses. Yeah, black owned businesses, which is awesome. And it means that it was harder to get. The other pair, the all black and white pair, that was an LA exclusive. Yeah, I know, but they that's why it was an LA exclusive, because it was hard. It was harder to get. It was just in LA. The third variation is coming out to all the variation that everybody likes is coming out to everybody. Chicago Royal, and you got opportunities to all the raffles are starting to, like we told you in the last episode, like wait for the pairs to come out and they'll come out, and that's what's happening with that pair. The Chicago Royal is coming out. It's coming out everywhere. The raffles are open, and that's a hype pair because it's such a wearable pair. It's a dope pair as well, and then people are going to pick it up, and I think it will sell out. It's definitely going to sell out. You need to make. When we had this conversation 2-3 years back, we was talking about release 5 variations of a Jordan, 2 or 3 collaborations, 1 OG or 2 OGs and 1 regular GR. That's what we was talking about. 5 or 6 Jordan 1s in a year. And make it elusive, make it visual, make it whatever you need to make it. But then that brings back the hype on that Jordan 1, because it's hard to get, and it's just something in the nature of humans that when it's harder to get, they just want it. That's what you need to do with the Jordan 1. It needs to be a heritage pair. It needs to be a pair that's hard to get. You need to work your ass to get it, and it's elusive. And if you do that with that sneaker, it will just keep that momentum. It will stabilize with that momentum where people still want the actual Jordan 1.
Pause and work your ass. I agree. That's kind of when we first got the notification from Frank Cooker that regional exclusives would return. I liked it, and I also knew that eventually I would dislike it, because there would be pairs that I wouldn't have access to for some reason. And this, I'm just coming from the heart right now. Atlanta is left off of the exclusivity list. We'll get things first, and then it becomes national or global. We got the Atlanta 95s, and then they became national and they sat. We got the Diamond Turf 96 OG black and white colorway. They flew locally, then they became national and they sat. Same thing with the Diamond Turf 1 Atlanta. became it came here, dropped here first locally, then it became national. They didn't sit because it's been such a long time since we had that sneaker in its original form, and it still hurts your pinky toe. I'm just here to say that. I love Dion. I love that sneaker. Still one of my favorite Nike sneakers of all time. Probably number 2 behind the Neon 95. I mean, the Don't Buy That 95. And when the All-Star game hit LA, I hate that I couldn't get that white and blue Levi's 95. They got a lot of shit there that you couldn't get your hands on unless you were there, which speaks to the point you was making, the point that we made months ago, almost a year ago. Regional exclusive, the undefeated 95s. Regional exclusivity and limited releases are necessary for the sneaker culture to continue to thrive in the way that we want it to and the way that it needs to. I'm here to tell y'all, as a native ATLian, your feelings will be destroyed throughout this process. I agree with TJ 1000% when it comes to the Jordan 1. Travis's, we know, hold a certain weight in the sneaker culture, and until that's done, it'll be what it is. But when it comes to these GRs and these collabs, limitation is necessary for the silhouette to continue to live the way it does.
Yeah.
They need to apply that to some of these GRs.
100%.
They do. If I worked for the brand, I would encourage that.
Yeah,
with the
it's good. It's good for the brand. That's it, because it keeps the sneaker relevant. It's not good for us because you end up being. I remember when Chris Gibbs did the passport dunks, and how his story was about grabbing all of these regional exclusives because he wanted them so badly. But that makes the game entertaining. That makes the passion for getting the sneakers and maneuvering in that market more entertaining because it shows your love for the sneaker and your love for what you want to actually get. So and also it makes it more. You don't have options. Right this moment in time, your options are limited because you want to get a sneaker and you have to go into the aftermarket, which is a bit more expensive. And to maneuver in the aftermarket, it makes your funds less available for other releases. And because those other releases are limited, it becomes a bit more of a game for you to challenge you to see what do you actually like to get. Do you actually want this sneaker that was regional exclusive that you was like, if it came out everywhere, you may not have got, or you want another variation of this Jordan 1 or Jordan 3 or Jordan 5 that's going to come out, and it might sell out, and if it does sell out, you have to move in the aftermarket. It's like watching Netflix. When you're on Netflix, you have so much choices that you don't know what to watch. But if you were limited in the choices, you would have to watch something. That's what it is with the sneaker market at this moment in time. You have to be more picky with what you get because now what you're trying to get is a bit more elusive. That makes the game more exciting and it makes your choices a bit more intentional.
Yeah. It's unfortunate yet necessary when you think about the Jordan 1 in particular. The Jordan 1 should, in my opinion, always be a staple because without the Jordan 1, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, to be honest, like I didn't like the disrespect that the Jordan 1 got once it was oversaturated because of people like, oh, Jordan 1's dead. What was the point of getting a Jordan 1? No. You missed the whole point of why the Jordan 1 exists. You missed the whole point of the reason why there was a banned colorway, the Chicago colorway. You missed the whole. You diluted it to a point when, oh yeah, this Jordan 1, that Jordan 1. No. There's meaning behind the reason why that sneaker came out and the reason why that's the first silhouette or where we got the airship. There's meaning behind it, and once you could condense the market too much, people that aren't supposed to be in that space have a voice, and once they have that voice, they dilute the conversation and then forget the histrionics behind the sneaker, and all of a sudden you're talking about, oh, just Jordan 1s are dead, Jordan 1s are blah 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 blah, and you're like, but you missed the whole point, because right this moment in time you're talking all that trash. Once they take all the pairs away, you won't be talking all that trash anymore, because you'll be like, oh, they're hard to get, and I know resale is going to dominate, because when that happens and when the sneakers become more exclusive, resellers will jump on it. And we've seen the fights and we've seen everything that happened on All-Star weekend, so we know that happens. But that sometimes that's an evil necessity to have for the brand to make sure that sneaker survives in that environment. And let's just be honest, that sneaker came out in 1985 or 1984 if you want to be contextually correct. So it's been years. It's been like, how many years, bro? So to be relevant to this day in 2026, that's a testament to that sneaker. That's a heritage sneaker, bro.
Yeah, it was done a hole. It was definitely done a hole.
Yeah, definitely done a hole on that sneaker again.
That's what that's what contributed to the perception of it right now. Also, I did want to point out Luca has a sample floating around.
Oh, I saw this.
Yeah. Luka Doncic Air Jordan 1 Low sample is floating around. We know Zion is done with Jordan Brand. Luka is the next man up. And so I think it's only right that Luka get a Jordan 1 PE, whether it be a low, high. And this is a good start. It's not personally one of my favorites, but when you look at it for what it is, I think the culture will eat this up. Luka is super popular. The colorway on this is ridiculous. The material blocking, the contrast of the colors, the bright pink laces. Yeah, this a good ugly right here.
So I was talking to E today, and he was telling me how the Zion Voodoo 1 lows, the blue variations, the dope colorway, it went under the radar. Very dope colorway.
It's still restocking too.
Yeah, and he's surprised that it's restocking and stuff like that. That I think that's a knock-on effect for Zion itself. But the Vision of Voodoo was crazy. The Vision of Voodoo was absolutely crazy. That the Luka, and I'm guarantee that Luka 1 sample will come out in the next couple of years. And I'm also looking at Rui's like low one he had with all the black with the cherry blossoms on it. That, bro, there's so many sneakers in the vault that Nike have got to keep coming out, keep refreshing, keep bringing them out.
Oh no, bro. I don't know if they dropped their Rui, because Rui is he probably the fourth man. Yeah, he the fourth man on this team now. When that PE hit the scene, he was the top man on his team, being with the Wizards. Now he's the fourth man on the Lakers behind old boy Luka and AR. So y'all know who old boy is. I don't want to say his name right now. He got some cleaning up to do. But y'all know who he is. The old guy who still play like a young guy on the Lakers.
Bro, let me just share this, right? I don't.
I got you.
Like, there you go. I still think if they drop that Rui one low, Jordan 1 low, that will go crazy. I still think that.
Yeah,
That-
but it's
that-
Rui's
that is-
Rui's name is attached to it, and I don't think the brand sees his name as so valuable
valuable?
as it was before. Yeah,
Yeah. That's a pity.
that's
because if
that's
that
my
drop-
only pushback. Not pushback, but criticism to that sneaker dropping is the brand looks at the relevance of the person that a sneaker is attached to, but that sneaker will always be dope. I can't take away from what it is as a product, but yeah,
Cranes and cherry blossoms, so dope, so dope.
yeah.
dope.
Shout
They
out
should
to
have
Rui
released that.
Hachimura.
Yeah, they should have dropped that at that time. That would have gone crazy, bro. Crazy sneaker. They dropped the white variation, but they should have dropped that black variation. That's a fire sneaker.
That is a fact. Next quick strike.
Hey, well, a couple of weeks ago, we saw the V5 runner A Ma Maniére, one variation, and at that time, I sneakily said to you, I heard this 7, bro. And this week, what do we see? There's actually 7 of these. 7 of these. And it's not just A Ma Maniére, it's the Whitaker Grip collaboration, which you got Jade, A Ma Maniére, APB, Social Status, and obviously A Ma Maniére. But bro, I'm gonna name the colorways on this because I've got a list of what the name of the colorways are, if I can find it now. But basically, there's 7 of these. Let me go through these pictures. There's 7 of these. So there's two A Ma Maniére variations. I think they're called either light carbon or something like that. There's either a light carbon or a carbon fiber. One of the two. That's the 2 names of that. There's a geo teal and a sail variation. I think this might be the white. This might be the sail variation in the Whitaker group in Social Status. We got a cream green or a light green and a pink, soft pink. That's coming out in Jade. And last but not least is this white here, which is APB. Bro, let me know what you think, because I know we had a conversation off and you talking about this silhouette. Let me know. And let me try and find his names.
So I still like that first colorway that we saw the most, but they all make sense to me based on the store affiliations, especially the A Ma Maniére pairs and the Jade pairs, because Jade is the Whitaker Group's women exclusive store. Even though they do raffles for the men's high heat sneakers like the Union ones and what have you.
I'll just to quickly say. Sorry, I'll give you the names quickly now because I've got them up. Like so before you carry on, the A Ma Maniére pairs, right? There's 2 of them. One's called the light carbon and one's called the wine maroon. So the light carbon is the top one, and the wine maroon seems to be the bottom one.
Right? The wine maroon is the one I'm talking about. That is straight fire.
Yeah, fire. The Social Status variation is the geo teal, which is the top one, and a neutral white grey teal shadow berry red option, which is the bottom one. Right.
That's a lot of names.
Yeah, it's a lot of names. I'm gonna call it let's just call it the shadow berry. Yeah, the shadow berry variation.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. The jade variation, the jade sneakers are the fiberglass, which is the pastel green, and the soft pink. Jade. Yeah, which is the fiberglass,
which is why I said the whole store affiliation, because that's the women's store. These look like women's colorways.
Yeah, and the
sound
APB,
like women's colorways too.
Yeah, exactly. Soft pink and fiberglass. Last but not least, this is and I'm gonna say it gives a bit of an American flag vibe on this sneaker with the colors that they use, which is
Yeah.
crazy. The APB variation is the silver and the metallic blue. That's the name.
APB is like the skate shop leaning version of a Whitaker Group store.
Yeah.
I can this is the colorway that least strikes me as well, nah, I was about to say something wrong in my mind. It just hit me. Because skating is a big thing in with the American counterculture or subculture, big subculture with the U.S. So APB being that for the Whitaker Group, this kind of makes sense to me. And plus, the APB logo is blue. I don't know if I'm reaching for a tie-in, but in the back of my mind, I can see it.
Mhm.
I still
So
like that first colorway that we saw the most out of all these, though.
yeah, the wine maroon. My missus, me and Mrs. Because my missus sent me this, and I knew these existed, and she was like, I told her it was $95, and she was like, that's a crazy price, and I said to her, I like the wine maroon A Ma Maniére pair, and
Yeah.
I like the geode green or geode teal pair from Social Status, and she says, I knew you'd like those two.
They all hard though. I mean,
Very hard.
when you sit back and look at them and take in the nuances of the colorways, they all fire. I'll be surprised if they don't fly, especially
Oh,
with
they're
that
gonna fly.
$95 price point.
By the way, shout out to, we forgot one person, D Will. When I posted this and I said I knew on my stories, D Will got no chill. Shout out to the bro. He was like, "Oh, I can't. These V5 runners are absolutely dope. I can't. I've been getting them, and there's not a lot of tension on them." And I said to him straight away. Yeah, I said to him straight away, that's gonna change. He goes, I know it. He goes, I know it's gonna change now because this A Ma Maniére collaboration is gonna change the spectrum for these V5 runners because there's 7 coming out. Everybody's gonna go crazy for them. The price is low, and then people will start looking at that V5 runner as a viable running sneaker after this collaboration as well because they're not the prices on them are cheap. They're going on sale. So I think it's good. It's a good move for Nike to bring that tension on the actual silhouette.
That's regular price though. $95 is the regular GR price, and the Mesh Boys already on these. Like people who buy the Vomeros and the Asics and you know the MBs or whatever, they already on these. I see them from time to time, and it's not in a dressed up hypey way for the most part. But I've seen these on feet a lot. I actually saw a pair in the store. It was mostly black. I told you triple black, but when I thought back on it, it was a mostly black and like a metallic silver colorway. I saw them in Kohl's. Like Kohl's is like a tier 2 department store.
Yeah.
You're not finna go in Kohl's and get new stuff. Put it like that. They'll have some Nike and some Polo or whatever, but it's not like Macy's or Nordstrom or Dillard's. And I saw that pair, and it was retail $95. I said, "Well, damn!" And I picked it up. I examined it. I could have tried it on. I didn't try it on, but that gave me a little bit of encouragement. Like, yeah, when the A Ma Maniére pair drop, I'm going in because that colorway is ridiculous, bro.
That
And it made me wonder why Nike can't do these type of, or not can't, but doesn't do these type of colorways without a collaboration. Is it that the collaborator is just that much more creative? I want to say yeah,
Maybe.
because it's the Whitaker group.
Yeah, I definitely think it's come from the fact that it's come from a collaboration that we get these absolutely beautiful pairs. Bro, I still can't get over that that A Ma Maniére pair. That is fire, bro. The color combo, the color combo is fire. Right, and on that, guys, it's a terrible sneaker. Don't buy it.
It's horrible. Like, this is one of the most trashes. Like, it's
underwhelming sneakers ever.
Yeah, man. It's just a waste of time, bro. Like, save your money.
We'll buy all the pairs. Don't worry, we'll test them for you.
Yeah. Wear tests. We're gonna turn into wear testers. Like, we don't need y'all out here embarrassing yourselves with these nasty sneakers, man. Don't do it.
Shout out to wear testers, by the way. They're an absolute dope channel. I like it.
Yeah. We'll never talk about these again.
No. Shh.
We're gonna spare y'all. I'm sorry for wasting them 10-15 minutes of y'all time talking about these irrelevant sneakers.
No.
Like, just nah. It's not worth the time, bro. It's not worth your time. It's okay. Next quick strike. I would like to talk about the Ant-Man.
But the movie
Anthony,
or the football.
No, not the Marvel character. Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
And this black Hellstar AE2. This is the first AE2 that I personally have felt like is a good sneaker out of that line.
Bro, they got you. They got you hook, line, and sinker because no. You love that silver looks white. Let's be honest. It's that black. No. Let me just finish. Let me just get off what I'm gonna get off.
No.
I know a couple of years back you was like black with a little white. I'm copying it. I knew as soon as you were getting that, I was like, okay, cool. You're on this black and white vibe. Not just a little bit of white, but all black sneaker. And now they caught you. They put the fishing net out. This is the Q Dog special Ant-Man Hellstar AE2. They gave you the black variation with a bit of silver, and you're like, this is nice.
I'm gonna ask you one question.
What's that, bro?
You think I'm trying to buy this shit?
No.
Right. This is the Adidas Scud Missile 2 with a good colorway on it. That's all. Once again, the collaboration comes through. Now, this white camo version, you can get that right on up out of here. I do not like it. I did not like it. And I will not like it. Even on his feet, it looks bad to me.
Yeah.
But that black one, look, I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is him or somebody else. But them rattan camo pants, the way they tongue fucked it with that silver shining, it don't look white to me. I get what you were saying. I get where you was going with it. Bruh. And he had him on the All-Star game, running around out there, killing. All-Star MVP.
Man. He's back in it. He's back in the talk, bro. He's back in the talk.
No. I told you. Because you asked me, I don't know if it was on pod or I think it was on the pod.
On pod, it was on pod.
Where you asked me how he was doing. He killing. Now time for Ant-Man to seize the title of face of the league. Jordan fell off. I don't know what the fuck the Memphis Grizzlies doing with Ja Morant. but Jordan fell off as the face of the league. He's still big in youth culture. And shout out to Ja. Zion could have had it. His first season, he came out and he was killer. But inconsistency with playtime and production has knocked Zion off of that pedestal. Luka, I'm gonna just say it how I feel it. Luka ain't black. So he's there talent-wise, but just based on the fact that he's European and the NBA isn't. Yeah, NBA is a US league. I don't know if he'll ever be able to reach the face of the league status because I don't think the youth culture, the basketball youth culture, is going to embrace Luka the way they would a Ja or a Zion. But Ant-Man is doing everything that he needs to do to secure that spot. All that's left for him to do is win a championship.
That's what I was about to say.
He's been as close as he can get without winning. Shea, nah. Luka, nah. Jokic, nah. Wemby,
The thing is,
nah. Just like the commercial. Giannis,
yeah,
nah. It's on Ant-Man himself and his team and his organization, even though he play in Minnesota, small market, not the best place to visit. It's on Ant-Man to elevate himself to the next level, to that level of a Jordan, to that level of old dude, to that level of Steph Curry, and a level of a KD, and break through the threshold, win a championship, and the league is his.
Yeah. By the way, I don't think it's good to mention KD either after what I've heard about him. Yeah. I think if Ant-Man, yeah. If Ant-Man wins his championship, it's gonna propel him to a whole new level. It will. It'll change his. It'll not change his character. It'll just make him a bit more confident going into those championship games.
He got everything else already. And the great thing about Ant-Man as a player is that he's worked on his game. When he came in, he was purely around the basket, mid-range, coming out of the University of Georgia. The last great player to come from University of Georgia was Dominique Wilkins. Ant-Man had that coming out. He'll dunk on you, super athletic, super energetic, brash, shit talking, and will show you. He will tell you, and he gonna show you. He went to this offseason, the previous offseason, not this past offseason, but offseason before last, and he added a dagger-like 3-point shot to his bag. What I saw from him in the last playoff run was he can't escape the double team. And he needs the ball to create for himself. The last element to his game, in my opinion, is to be able to break through the double team successfully and or learn how to be successful without dribbling the ball.
Yeah.
If he can do one or both of those things, he will be completely unstoppable. His conditioning, his work ethic, his talent versus his ability will all culminate into being the best player in the NBA. That's what he need to do. And I look forward to seeing him do that. I need him to do that. Yeah. Second, on Ant-Man, they made a takedown shoe for him. Now, there is the Adidas Believe That, which in my opinion looks better than the AE2. But giving him a takedown sneaker broadens his reach with parents, because here is an even cheaper option, still with his name on it. I don't know if they're going to get the Team Jordan treatment. We know how people feel about Team Jordans. The retros are it and the teams are not. But this is a good looking shoe. I need Ant-Man to wear these.
I think it might be like the Soldier range.
Right.
Possibly.
With old boy.
Yeah.
Ant-Man needs to wear these. He needs to hype them. He needs to crush his opponents wearing these. And he needs to have other players wearing these. He needs to do commercials for these. Also, with Anthony Edwards, we caught your ass red-handed, boy. We caught your ass red-handed. Huh?
Oh yeah. I was about to say, would you ever want him to go to the Hawks? And yeah,
Of course. Of course. Ant-Man at the All-Star game was on Team Stripes. I think it was Team Stripes. Teamed up with my guy, Jalen Johnson, the newest current star of my Atlanta Hawks. And we caught his ass red-handed. Let the video play.
I'm better. It's my old time, man.
I can't wait to come home, is what he said. Let the speculation begin, ladies and gentlemen. Let the speculation begin.
Imagine if he comes back to the Hawks and wins the championship.
Imagine, TJ.
It's going to go crazy where you are, bro. Crazy.
So, with all that being said, shout out to Ant-Man. Fuck Adidas. Bring your ass to the Hawks. Bring your ass to Nike. That's what I got.
Would it be interesting if they gave him a Jordan 1?
Any viable endorsee or signee should get a Jordan 1.
Heritage, bro.
I think everybody loves the Jordan 1 at some point.
I was joking on one of the posts. There was like, I think it was the Offspring post. It was like, make sure we need you to wear a Jordan 1. I was like, I will wear all 50 of them if you want me to. It's crazy. It's easy to do. It's easy to do when they drop so many Jordan 1s back in the day. All right, let's move on, bro.
Man, if we get Jalen Johnson and Anthony Edwards with the Hawks together, boy, with Kuminga, a healthy Kuminga somehow, if we get them three together somehow, the rest of the league is played for the next 10 years. It's wishful thinking. I know it's wishful thinking, but damn it, that's what I'm wishing for. Anthony Edwards, Jalen Johnson, Jonathan Kuminga playing together with the Hawks for at least 5 years. We winning the championship. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Three-peat.
Ain't gonna say all that. We just need one. We ain't won shit. We ain't won shit. We need at least one. Next quick strike.
So this week we saw eBay brought. You know who Depop is?
Yeah.
Yeah, eBay bought Depop of Etsy. I'm trying to find the article here. Yeah, eBay bought Depop of Etsy from Etsy, and for a staggering $1.2 billion, bro, which is 890 million. To put, they basically, I think it's all to do with secondhand goods, secondhand fashion. But I thought eBay already did that in terms of secondhand goods, in terms of used goods. So it's interesting that I actually went and bought that off Etsy. And so, what's your thoughts first of all?
I never used Depop. I didn't look at some stuff on Depop before, but Depop is one of those hype beast marketplace apps, reseller, third party, aftermarket, vintage, used. You can find a multitude of things on Depop, whether it be high fashion or sneaker culture or streetwear. So I wish it wasn't eBay, because eBay ain't the best when it comes to eBay used to be applauded for their customer relations, but not so much in recent years.
Yeah, I'm finding that. So basically, give you a bit of background. It might bring some more value to this. So it's an all cash deal, and it is expected to be completed by mid year this year. Basically, five years of Etsy on the online marketplace. They bought it off. They bought Depop off for like 1.18 billion dollars. Pounds. I mean, that the acquisition is basically because of recent growth of second-hand goods, sustainable, affordable clothing, and also on top of that, what's actually happened is they found that 90% of the demographic is under 34 years old. So the kids are using Depop more than they're using eBay. So they've just basically said, we're gonna buy Depop to actually appeal to the younger generation. That's the move, and it makes sense why they've done that. Because it maybe more the older generation are using eBay, and they felt that if they kept on that trend, eventually over time these older users won't be around, or these older users probably stop using eBay, and there'll be less sales through eBay. So they want to appeal to the younger generation, the younger market that are going to kind of keep selling into their 30s and 40s and 50s.
I don't like it. It seems vulturish. Depop, like I said, it's been good. Based on that demographic number, we know what it is. It's the V-Long, it's the Palms Angels, it's the sneaker collabs, it's the Hellstar, it's the Chrome Hearts. It's that the stuff that the older sneaker culture is not necessarily keen on, the way that the young people are. The denim tiers and Dior and all that type stuff. So
Supreme being one of them as well.
Yeah, with Supreme, I think is cross-generational because of when it started. I do agree with you. I feel like some of the older people got away from Supreme with the ownership changes. Bape also, but I don't like Depop being a part of the eBay umbrella, because I feel like some of that. Well, I can't say, because I don't know what Depop's reputation is, because I haven't been a part of that community. So I don't know what the customer relations look like, and how the sellers and buyers act on Depop. So I can't
So
speak too much to it.
I think yeah, because so Depop started in 2011 in the UK, so that's where it kind of gained its popularity and notoriety. But from the statement, it looks like they're going to keep the name Depop, because I think if you were to
They have
merge
to.
Depop, yeah, they have to, because otherwise, if you merged it with eBay and made it a consolidation into eBay, what will actually happen is people will just go off the platform and said, I don't want to use this platform anymore because it's no longer what I love. It's takeovers are very, very interesting to me, because basically what ends up happening is what you don't want to do is deter the people that are actually using it,
Hmm.
and deterred then changing, because like, let's be honest, it's people don't like change, and sometimes when you start changing features, so changing algorithms or changing the way the formats look on platforms, they don't want to use it no more because they're unaware of how to use it, for one, and secondly they're like, I'm not going to try and learn a new way. I might as well just jump on a different platform. There is a lot of different platforms. Etsy, I'm surprised Etsy allowed this sell, to be honest, because that's a huge branch that Etsy loses as well, because Etsy is more renowned for I think Etsy, personally, when I've used it, it's all people that actually design stuff, manufacture stuff,
Yeah,
that's like
DIY.
DIY stuff. So I think losing a brand like Depop that actually allows you to trade and buy second-hand goods and sustainable goods and have a market for used clothes, I'm surprised they. Well, maybe the money was good enough because we're talking about billions here, but I'm surprised that
Yeah,
actually allowed it. But billions talk,
it
talk
was a
millions
money
and billions
play.
talk.
That's all. It was a money play for Etsy. Um, eBay being the worldwide brand that it is, it's a clout play for them. There's a money play for Etsy and a clout pay play for eBay. So
Does that mean? Does that mean eBay's, even though they've spent this much money, did they think the long term strategy was they were losing revenue? Because I've noticed recently, over the recent years, that now they're promoting. I have a funny feeling, right? That eBay doesn't promote or doesn't put your goods up if you're trying to sell goods as much as it used to, because now they're now it's like a whole promote your goods feature where you can go and hit a wider audience if you're promoting your goods. Is there something in the system that doesn't allow sales? And if it doesn't, then they need to be really careful with that, because that's probably one of the reasons why they're losing sales. If you're not putting items into a wider market for sales, that's probably hurting your business a bit.
I can't say. I I, I still use eBay sparingly. Part of the reason is because I don't believe in some of their practices. I've had difficulties with eBay buying. So you could be right. You could be 100% spot on with that. But eBay is leaving a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. And I think this Depop acquisition, I think, is an attempt at not necessarily rebranding, but like I said, a clout play. Like, oh
It's
look,
it's
we got Depop now. Come back. You know
it's
what I'm saying?
trying to reach a wider audience as well. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people, rightfully or wrongfully, have used Depop, and to be honest, I'm gonna be honest. Depop have had controversies over the years with scamming people, not selling sneakers, or people not people pretending, because I think Depop, you got to record evidence that you posted it, all that stuff, and they've forged that. So it's a bit controversial. Like it's had its controversies over the time. So it'll be interesting to see how eBay fine tunes that and makes it viable. But the reach is definitely reaching for more audience, a wider audience, and a younger generation. It's interesting, very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how much. See, because that's a when you said that, I automatically think like, yeah, that's a young people thing. Like they go with the tech more than we do.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can see people on Depop, the younger people on Depop, relying more on self verification than anything, especially with the controversy. We try to do that on eBay, but I mean, hell, we just had a situation in our group with an eBay seller being a reseller.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah. Bro,
yeah,
I think we need to delve into that next week.
we need to wait till it's resolved. I think we need to wait till it's resolved. I don't want to do no tipping off, but I don't like it. I just say that I don't like it.
Yeah,
I get it,
That's just.
but I don't like it.
But that this just goes to show that a lot of people that are using eBay weren't in the bracket or age market that they wanted. So people in their 40s and 50s and were using it rather than younger generation, and it's quite interesting to see. Maybe Depop had lower charges or lower sell charges than eBay does, because eBay does take I think it equates to 13 to 15% off the sell once you sell a product. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. I got stuff on eBay right now, and it's stagnant for good prices
Yeah.
too.
There you go. There you go. That maybe it's not, like I said. It's like they want you to pay for promotion to sell your products because it makes them money, and if you don't, then it's like we're not
I'm
going to
not
promote
buying
it. So
ads. I'm not buying ads on no fucking resale platform, bro. That shit is trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Exactly.
Y'all already making money off the sale.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I post something for
You,
140, I'm gonna get 120. Take what the fuck you gonna take off the top. Don't try to charge me for ads to make sure my shit gonna move, bro. That's bullshit.
exactly, and this is why if they're doing that, it's hurting their business, because they're no longer providing you a service that actually like gives your product to the people that want to buy it. That narrows you down to this little lane where you're like, okay, cool, unless you promote it, we're going to open you up, and it becomes more of a promotional thing that you have to do to sell your products to be a viable business, and then it adds cost to your business, and then all of a sudden people are like, why am I doing this? I'll just go to Depop or I'll go to the other platforms and sell it, because they don't do the same thing. This is why it's hurting eBay. If they're doing that, it's hurting eBay.
Bro, if I'm gonna get lowballed, I'll put that shit on Poshmark or put it in my car and drive to my local resale store and let
There
them
you go,
lowball
bro.
me.
There you go. I totally forgot about Poshmark as well, or Trade Block as well. All that stuff. They still exist, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Like fuck all that, bro. Like no man. I'm not playing these games with eBay, dog.
nah.
They need to leave shit alone. Like that's not why people started loving eBay in the first place. They going away from that, and they anyway.
And that's the consequences of doing bad business, bro. Simple as.
I'm cool. Next quick strike. Word to the wise. Been telling y'all goofy ass. AI will not save you. Sneaker legal to sneakers. I don't know what the fuck I just said. Sneaker legal is reporting that a bunch of y'all dummies out here trying to go to court using AI. It's not gonna work. AI is not thinking. AI is not your friend. AI is derivative of everything that already exists. AI is more than likely not offering you any new ideas. It's compiling data from what exists already. So if you think you're going to go to court, you counterfeiter, you reseller, you rep producer. If you think you're going to go to court using what AI has told you to do, you're wrong. You will not, I repeat, will not get the same results as dealing with a human lawyer. Okay? Y'all gonna keep leaning on AI. The more y'all use it, the more apparent it becomes. You will, in the words of DJ Khaled, end up playing yourself. I wonder what them Khaled's 5 doing nowadays. I digress.
Yeah.
Stop trying to use AI for every goddamn thing you doing in your life. Y'all want Terminator 2 to be real, don't you? This is what y'all want. Y'all want Skynet. Y'all keep. It's already bad enough with data nowadays. Any and everything you do, you sign up for, you're making purchases. Our data is being collected. Me included. I already know a bunch of motherfuckers got my data. Same with you. The data is being collected. All AI doing is spitting back somebody else's data at you.
Mm-hmm.
If you put out enough data, it'll end up spitting your own data back at you. If you're paying enough attention, this shit ain't doing nothing new or different. It's not. It's not using human logic. Go ahead.
It was ironic because what happened recently. There's a lot of news articles coming out. I was quoting that AI might take over the lawyer scene and it might take over having lawyers and stuff like that because it was highly intelligent in terms of working out all the logistics of all basically it could defend you correctly. That's what they were trying to say. Now the problem is that falls flat on its face when you don't have a person, like you said, a human that actually can think outside the box. Because once you use AI, you're boxed in. That's it. You're boxed in, legally boxed in. But yeah, it's crazy. This is why some of these resellers and these whoever you described are actually using or trying to use AI as a way of disputing their cases or legal cases, because they're not bothered to hire somebody, for one, that actually can do the job properly, and secondly, they think that what evidence that AI produces is infinite, and it's not. And that's a problem, because AI will only give you the solution that you present it, and some of these people don't present it with the correct
Context.
context and all that stuff, and all of a sudden it will spit you out something that will make sense to in court, and that's how they're getting caught out.
That's why y'all need to go ahead the fuck on with relying on AI. Computers are, have been, and will be a tool. It's not a fucking person. Don't treat it like a person. It's numbers and letters. It's binary. It's a machine. We let machines rule enough of our lives already. You taking the AI to court with you, you're gonna defend yourself and try to use what AI is telling you is right.
Do
The
you remember-
judge
do you-
is gonna put your ass under the bench.
Bro, remember that movie called Her, where it was this guy with this phone. It was a movie, and
Yeah.
he fell in love with the phone because the phone was talking to the person. The AI was talking, or the conventional system was talking to the person like he was in a relationship. You just got to realize that some people out there take that as literal context that they're actually talking to somebody, and no. AI is like Q saying is a tool. It respond. You can cater AI to respond to you in any way you want, and unfortunately, some people take that literally. You need to disassociate yourself with technology and what technology is as a tool to a real people. You can touch grass. Go touch grass. Talk to people. Talk to real people, and you realize
Bro.
that.
People have used AI in such a way that they end up unaliving themselves based on the response that they get from it.
I heard that.
What the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all making this bullshit viable for these people who are investing in this shit, and all they want to do is take your fucking job from you. They want to replace you with a computer. Stop giving this shit viability. As much as the average person is allowed to, and in some cases should, hate lawyers and the system of laws that we have to abide to. Y'all gonna put computers in charge of this shit? You doing it. You are doing it. The more we give it credence, the more these companies gonna lean on it and put money into it. And the more your fucking job, what you do for a living, what your family does, what your spouse does, what your kids will potentially do, the more these companies gonna look to figure out, how can I put AI in place of a person? It does not help you.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I know we're on this whole AI trend at this moment in time.
No, it's me. Put it on me.
No. I'm not putting. I'm just saying. We know this whole AI, but we call it the AI bubble, right? It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And nobody's looking at the negatives. I mean, so people are looking at the negative sides of it, like how much it costs to run, how much it costs to like cool these systems down for AI to manufacture, to run, to actually work properly and stuff like that. So there's a lot of tech, a lot of billions going into this. That's fair enough. It's fine enough, but it all falls down once you give too much and you can't receive back. And when I say that is, and I keep saying this, is once you take humans out of the equation that provide a service to society and provide a wage to society and a tax bill to society and a commodity where, like, bro, one line of thought right this moment in time: if a person's not working, they're not contributing no tax, no sales, no money to revenue that's going to sales and buying products and buying commercial stuff that they pump into you constantly. That's one revenue that you lose automatically, because if AI ain't paying money to the system and humans ain't paying money to the system, then who's going to buy products? Who's going to pay taxes? Who's going to maintain roads and make sure that the potholes you get and the revenue you get from driving cars because they're no longer working? Then they're sitting at home, or they're doing something else, bro. Like, it's not sustainable. This whole AI bubble in 5 years is going to burst, and it's going to come down heavy, bro. I'm telling you, because once the state realizes or governments realize that it's not viable, because it's not viable because basically they're losing money from the people that are used to work and they're no longer working, and they're losing tax money because they know there's no longer tax money going in, and the people that weren't working ain't buying the products that they want to sell you. Then it all falls down. It all falls down.
And y'all destroying the planet.
And that one too.
We gotta be here. These motherfuckers ain't figured out where else we can go yet. And I ain't trying to go fucking live nowhere else. I like it here.
Don't know, bro. It's the thing is, we can go into this from a society point of view, or a just generically, and say, the more you get wrapped up in technology, the more you lose interface with other humans, the more you become socially a pariah. And once that happens, you no longer have the same social skills. You no longer are able to date people. You no longer are able to reproduce, because you don't date people, you don't talk to people. The more you self-sustain, the more you live alone, the more the rates of suicides go up, because you don't have that communication with people. Bro, like, what we're seeing in parts of the world is actually happening now.
No, because they want T2. They want T2. That's what they want. They want us hanging on the fucking fence while the Skynet dropping bombs to eliminate the human race, because that's what the fucking computer's gonna say. That's what's gonna happen, bro. They want it to be over.
There's no Sarah Connor or John Connor.
Where's John? Ain't no John or no Sarah. Ain't no fucking T-1000 coming to help us. It's not, bro. Time travel does not exist yet. The only time travel is the seconds that we taking off every fucking day. All right?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna live long enough to see that shit happen, and y'all contributing to the downfall of humanity. That's what the fuck y'all doing with these goddamn computers and robots and shit. Fuck all that shit.
True. Yeah, it's interesting. Bro, like, we see it coming. The whole bubble, the AI bubble, is going to burst in the next 5 years. The people realize it's not sustainable, and it doesn't sustain society, so they'll start to move back. And also, like, last but not least, you have an AI system that I'm more reluctant to ever have an AI system in my home, because first of all, it can be turned like your phone into a monitor for anybody to listen to, and now you got eyes in your home.
Bro, Google just fucking paid out us a big ass billions of dollars of lawsuits for that shit. We knew it. We've been saying this shit forever. Your phone is listening to you because you're talking about some shit, and you open your phone and it's right there. How?
Yeah.
Some shit you never talked about before. You're talking about it with your phone in your pocket or your phone in your hand. You open your phone and it's right fucking there. It's been proven in court.
Yeah.
Not argued by fucking computers, by people.
Yeah. There you have it. We're turning into a bit of a conspiracy here, but the thing is, there's no smoke without fire. There's no smoke without fire. There's never no smoke without fire, and it's proven. Like, I'll be honest. If we're being really, really honest, most of the stuff that we get now was government tech 10 years ago. Let's be honest.
Listen. Walmart delivering y'all shit with drones, because y'all too lazy to get up and get your ass in the car and go to fucking Walmart. You want a drone to come and deliver that shit to your house. That what you want. They dropped the Ring commercial during the Super Bowl. They had to roll that shit back about the Ring cameras connecting to each other to find your dog. No, it's a surveillance state.
Mm-hmm.
I bought my camera to watch my porch, not to help you find your fucking dog. Fix your fence. Train your dog.
I saw that. There was so much backlash to that. There's so much backlash to that. Like,
all they're gonna do is change the name of the company. That's all.
Hmm.
They're gonna change the name of the company and keep going with that shit. This fucking AI surveillance state. It's turning into a Minority Report.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
think the government ain't gonna use that shit? With all this immigration bullshit going on in the US, y'all think they're not gonna use your camera to find somebody they've been looking for some bullshit? Whether it's the bullshit they did or some bullshit that the government is trying to play out.
Yeah.
And I'm not
It's
anti in that way. Okay. Shit is what it is though.
yeah.
These the same motherfuckers who putting TO when they should put TOO. That's going with this shit. Take your dumb ass to court trying to use AI. You're gonna lose.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna lose because the AI knows that you think TO and TOO are the same thing. And it's the algorithm that you create for yourself.
Mm,
I hope y'all
sure.
realize that. You see what you see because it's the algorithm you create for yourself. I didn't say it before. Stop sending me these fucking reels of people fighting. Stop sending me these bullshit, ignorant, not funny ass reels. That go for everybody who send me reels. I don't want to see the stupid shit you see on your fucking feed. That's why my feed don't look like that. I don't see the stupid shit that you see because my feed ain't, my algorithm ain't that. I don't want to see that shit, and I'm not gonna hit the heart on that shit. If you send me reels and I don't hit the heart, it's either because I seen it already or I don't care to see it.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Simple as that.
Fucking taking AI to court. Think you gonna win. You gonna lose.
Bro, it's like a copying of your fellow student back in.
You gonna
back in
copy
school.
your stupid friend. You gonna copy
Yeah,
off
you
your
both of you
friend who
fail.
make F's. Yeah,
And both of you fail.
yeah.
Let's quit.
You gonna copy off your friend who got a 62 on his last exam. Go ahead. Put TO instead of TOO. Dumbass. Both of y'all
Right,
some fucking idiots.
Let's do the last quick side, bro.
No, I want to keep ranting, goddammit.
You're gonna rant to this one as well. Watch.
Oh shit. No, that's quick strike. Let's go.
Right, so you know Steph and Under Armour are done, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah. So this is a shout out to Soul Retriever. This is what Soul Retriever put up this week. So it basically you saw this, yeah?
Yeah.
So basically, after Steph Curry's Soul Retriever, shout out to Soul Retriever, were told that Steph Curry would be able to keep the key Curry brand assets, and they seemingly pulled back on that pledge. In late December 2025, Under Armour migrated nearly 500,000 Instagram followers from @Curry brand to Under Armour basketball. And Under Armour basketball hasn't responded to that matter at all. So they stole Steph's followers, or 500,000 followers. What's your thoughts, bro? Because I know you got something to say.
I immediately went to find Curry brand to see for myself. And it's true. It is true. Nasty work.
How do you do that? How do you... I don't understand that. That's nasty. Okay, it felt like a honeymoon breakup. A honeymoon then a breakup. Bro, I'm just reading this. That's crazy. What's your thoughts on this? Like, is this underhandedly stealing somebody's following because you don't know you're basically taking somebody else's following under their actual nose, pretty much.
It's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work.
The same people are just gonna jump back to Steph anyway.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I think more of the real fans, especially people who are fans of the team and Steph in general, will discover that their follow has been stolen or migrated to something that they don't endorse or rock with. Hopefully, some people will open their feeds or open their social media and find out that it's not the Curry brand they following, it's Under Armour they following, and be like, hold on, I never followed this. Let me unfollow this and figure out where Steph and his brand lives. It's nasty work, bro. Like, ain't no excuse for this. Um, this is an example of corporate greed, in my opinion. Steph Curry himself has 58.3 million followers. Ain't no way his brand only got 200 something, which was the report when it first was discovered.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I'm doing my due diligence too while we talking about this.
How did I don't the one thing I don't understand is how did it go from like a
Curry brand has, I don't even know if it's the real Curry brand because it ain't verified, 9.5 thousand, almost 9,600 followers. How? If this man himself has over 58 million, how does his brand have only 9,500?
That's weird. It's how did it go from like a lifetime contract to where it is now? Because like Steph signed a lifetime contract, lifetime deal in 2023, and it seems like he was I think it seems like he's promised things that it never materialized in like the last like 3 years that he's been there, under that lifetime deal. It says, how did it get that bad? Because it seems like a proper bitter breakup with an ex.
I don't know, and I don't care. To be honest with you, I'm racking with Steph versus the corporation because that's shiesty, bro. That's just shiesty business. It shouldn't happen like that. It doesn't normally happen like that. It's just not right. It's not cool.
No. It seems like something underhanded has happened. Like it definitely does seem like promises were broken. Under Armour felt like they were in the right. Steph felt he was in the right. Under Armour felt that maybe giving him a lifetime deal would have sustained his desires to expand, but it didn't. And Steph felt like maybe the lifetime deal would have actually like elevated first of all New Balance, because New Balance, let's be honest, they're lucky to have Steph Curry. They're very lucky. Under Armour, so yeah, no, New Balance, Under Armour, so yeah, they're very lucky to have Steph in their corner, and yeah, so for them to do what they've done, and now because Steph has left Under Armour, they're like, F that, we're gonna take everything we can from you, and it does feel like a proper breakup. Like a proper ex is trying to get as much money off you while you're on the way out, and this is why I felt a certain way when Steph is doing his free agency run, they're still dropping Under Armour sneakers under Curry's name.
They might have the right to do that.
For how long?
But I mean, if I don't know.
You said, you went. Sorry, like you said the other week, you went into you walked past the Under Armour shop and they still had Steph Curry's.
Yeah, images. They still had his poster up in the window. So I don't know what the terms would determine, but swiping his whole social media following is nasty. It seems predatory. It seems vindictive. Yeah, fuck Under Armour. This is not the way to gain popularity with the people. They just dropped that running shoe that we praised prior to Steph Curry's exit.
Yeah.
Let the product do the talking. I've seen it on multiple platforms, multiple retailers. Let the product do the talking. Y'all got a good product right there.
Yeah.
What did y'all do before Steph? Y'all built, y'all made product, y'all endorsed the product, and y'all enticed Steph to come. Shit happens.
Always.
Endorsees leave brands, sponsorships leave athletes and influencers.
Mm-hmm.
It's the nature of the beast. It's gonna happen. This won't be the last time it happens.
Yeah, but it also feels like if you really peep it, it also feels like they are in a situation where they won't get another elite athlete.
That's their fucking fault. It's their fucking fault that Steph wanted to leave.
Yeah.
That's some spiteful bullshit. That's like you cheat on your old lady. She leaves you, and then you start trying to ruin her life because she left because you fucked up.
But it happens though. that happens though. That's the thing. That's the whole point.
And it's still bullshit.
Of course it is.
And that's the point. It's bullshit. It's not cool. It's not right.
Big BS. Proper BS, that is.
It's proper bullshit. Exactly. 1000%. It's proper bullshit. What else can it be?
Nothing.
That's what it is.
But yeah,
they fucked it up. They fucked up for whatever reason. Whether Steph was in the wrong or they were in the wrong, to do this seems spiteful, looks spiteful. Unless they want to come out with some receipts that proves Steph did something wrong, which they have not.
Mm-hmm.
It's trash.
It'll be hard. It'll be hard to prove because, like, what? How do you prove that Steph's done something wrong? That's the thing.
Unless it's facts. Show facts.
Yeah. You got to really kind of, if you're Under Armour, like it is very desperate for Under Armour to kind of do that, like work off an athlete and trying to ban their followers to actually kind of follow you and get an audience. But audiences aren't audiences aren't stupid. You can't just buy an audience or try to manipulate an audience because they always follow who they follow. So for the Under Armour to do that, it's bad business. It's a bad look. Audiences and following is naturally garnered through what you do, for your reputation, for what you deliver, and for the quality, and especially if you're like Under Armour, you have to put your name on it. And it looks like they don't want to put their name on it. They want to put Steph's name on it and take that on board. And once Steph leaves, and then everybody's seeing recently that Steph is on the free agency run, he's doing things, he's getting things, is wearing different silhouettes from different brands, and Nike, Adidas, Jordans. So like they're probably obviously hurt. Like, okay, it's like like you said, your ex, you see your ex sleeping with every other single woman or man with their exes, and you're like, what about me? And that's how they feel.
No, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. They did the wrong, which made the partner want to leave them.
Yeah.
And they're being spiteful. You didn't do what you promised you would do. And so, you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm out. Instead of taking the result of your actions, you go the spiteful route.
And then
it's your fault. Take your fucking blame, suck it up, and keep it fucking moving.
So true. So true. This is
If I cheat on my wife, I can't be mad at her for leaving me.
nah.
I did it. Under Armour did it, as far as we know. Until they show facts, it's their fault. Because we gonna ride with Steph. That's the only reason people went over there. It's because of Steph.
Very true. Very true. That is true. That is true. Because it's an icon, bro. And people follow icons.
Right.
Like we say,
ain't nobody throwing up the Under Armour logo in the Olympics, but people doing the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. He got 4 rings. He's the greatest shooter of all time.
Yeah.
Under Armour ain't the greatest brand of all time.
No. There's a long way to get to. There's a long way to go to get to that. A long way to go to get to that.
Boy, the longest of ways. You hear me?
It's for Under Armour. This is bad because, like I said, it feels like they won't be able to get another elite athlete.
Who going over there after this?
Especially when it comes out. If it comes out that they've backed on false promises to Steph and stuff like that, then who would want to really work with you?
They ain't getting no more NBA stars. I know that.
Well, unless you want the bag, that's another matter.
Do they have the bag to give? They doing desperate dumb shit like this?
Well, the question then is, what happens to Steph's lifetime contract? Does it get
It's
scrapped?
over. Yeah, he left. It's done. It's done.
Then they got money. Then they probably have money in the bank, so they could potentially go and get somebody.
And then what? Who you gonna get bigger than Steph Curry? I got an answer. Nobody. You ain't finna get nobody bigger than him.
No. Yeah. There's nothing more to say. It's shocking though. Stealing somebody's following. You can steal somebody's. You can try to steal somebody's following, but the followers will know and they'll move right back to where they need to go. Simple.
Horrible.
Horrible behavior.
That's it, man.
But let's get into what we're supposed to be here. Pretty much.
Oh shit. When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty! Welcome back to Sneaker Court Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. This week we have 2 cases on the docket, and one of those cases in particular keeps repeating itself year after year after year. And I'm going to say it's interesting. Quality, it shouldn't be the issue, but sometimes is the issue. And this week, when we say reoccurring issues, we've had it with the Carmines, we had it with the Mellow 13s leaking everywhere, apparently. We had Pink Souls, we had Travis Scott 1 mochas not being the same, and we had all of these issues. And we thought over the last couple of years it was all over. It was back to normal. It wasn't going to happen again. And unfortunately this week, bro, somebody I don't know whether this is cap, if it's real. We need to verify this, but I thought I'd bring it to court and we can judge, because this week the Union fragment, was stamped rather than embossed. Apparently a person waited in queue for 4 hours to pick up his Union Chicago Royals, and the back wasn't embossed. It was a stamp. Do you believe this? Is this cap? Is this real? What's your thoughts, bro?
It's hard to say. I'm 50-50. We know the UA market has made improvements. We also know QC can be iffy.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen Jumpmans with a third leg. We've seen upside down logos. We've seen sneakers with mismatched back tabs. With all that being said, it's halfway believable.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I am on it.
The second question I have for you then: does this sneaker become more valuable without an embossment, or is it like it becomes a one of one, or is it, if it's real, obviously it's a quality issue, but is it devalue the sneaker?
If it's real, I can see it being more valuable over time. Right now, I think it's devalued because with the market being open for this sneaker, people will be less likely to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
A collector, a value collector, it may be more desirable, but for somebody who's trying to wear the sneaker, I would be less likely to want to cop this pair.
Mm-hmm. So some of the comments, yeah, I agree with you, because I would like to see it embossed more or less, because basically it kind of represents what Fragment's always done with the actual lightning at the back for the embossment of Fragment. There's some people on the actual comments on this post are saying, of course, it's already difficult to get it, and then it comes with a quality shit ass. So basically saying it's rubbish. It's not surprising at all when it comes from Nike, Jordan, even for hype collaborations like Fragments and Travis. We already talked about how some of them were crazy, but yeah, some people are really surprised. There's only 3 comments. Some people are really surprised at this. Whether it's going to be true, we will find out. All stuff like this comes out eventually, and it'll be interesting to know. But if this is true, all I'm going to say is, guilty condition if it's true, because please, I thought we'd stepped away from this issue of having pairs that had these quality issues, having pairs that were sitting there for a long time and degrading and bleeding onto the midsole. I thought we were past this, and if the rumor is true that there's only 44,000 pairs or whatever it was of these, then there shouldn't be a quality issue with this. It's not like we're getting 100k or 250k pairs of these sneakers that can't be checked. You should be on top of this, 100% be on top of this. And it's astounding to believe that is the issue with a sneaker, and it's astounding to believe that somebody that would want to queue 4 hours for this sneaker would actually get a sneaker that is that kind of quality. I feel sorry for the person, because obviously you're expecting the embossment on the back of the left side. That's what happened. He got a sticker and a stamp instead, and I wouldn't be surprised if that sticker or stamp fades over time, because if it is anything that rubs off on, especially the back heel, it could eventually fall off. He's got no option but to keep that, in my personal opinion, because if he tries to return it, then he's lost a pair of sneakers that he actually really wanted.
Yeah, you ain't getting a replacement for that. The one caveat is the stamp is still inside the embossment. So it could have not been embossed but still stamped.
Yeah,
because if you look at the pairs that are embossed, it's still got the black lettering inside.
Yeah. It's one that got released, one that got one that got missed. It's a pity. The quality looks dope on it, the level looks dope on it as well. So I'm leaning towards it actually being a real pair than a fake pair. But we're about to find out. We'll find out eventually over time. But secondly, on the agenda, quickly. Guilty. All right, cool. This week, this is the bro. He came at me. Kirit Singh, the bro in Arizona. He sends me all the good stuff sometimes, and we have a conversation. So I'm gonna put this on screen, and I'm gonna say to you, bro, what are these? What are these, bro? Tell me what these are.
Custom Travises?
Right, cool. I will tell you something, and this is the conversation the bro told me specifically for this occasion. He stopped this guy wearing some sort of Travis Scott Jordan 1 low, right? And if you're seeing this on screen, the toe is teal, got a brown on the top of the toe, black, grey back lining, more teal at the back, two right at the back where where we've seen the fragment embossed is a bit of a two there. Reverse swoosh. It's actually got Katie something on the midsole.
No, that's foo.
It's foo.
That's foo.
It's proper foo, right? So now we don't like to shame people that wear fakes or whatever. It's on you. But bro had a conversation with him and asked him where did he get them from. The answer was, I got them from this site, they're legit. And he told him the website, and the bro sent me the website, and I'm astonished that some of these pairs on this website are going for retail, and the prices on the resale platforms are talking thousands, bro. So not only did he wear these foods, he claimed them to be legit, and he claimed them to be so legit that he actually gave my bro who sent me this the website and said, you can buy yourself a pair from here.
Nah, look at the swoosh. Look at the tip of the swoosh. Look at so many details. Look at the bottom.
Guilty. Not for wearing foo-foos, that's on you, but trying to promote them and trying to say they're real and trying to give the website out. What are you doing? What are we actually doing here?
Is that supposed to spell cactus? KAKTYC?
Yeah. KAKTYC. I'm gonna take this off screen. That's horrendous. That's absolutely horrendous. Whoever is wearing that, you're guilty. If you wear fakes, wear your fakes in peace and in harmony. Don't try to promote them. Don't try to claim that they're real. Don't try to pass on websites to other people and say you can buy your pairs from here. Nobody wants that shit. Wear them in secret. Wear them around the house. Wear them on the street. Wear them for yourself. Don't promote fakes. Don't be a reseller. That's the one. Don't be a reseller, because that's reseller mentality. Just because you wear fakes doesn't mean everybody else wants to wear fakes. Isn't that right, bro? Anything you want to say?
What in the fuck are we doing?
Oh, bro. And there's a star on it as well. Hold on. What's this? There's a star on the toe. Bro, that's the worst foo-foo I've ever seen in my life. It's almost, oh, bro. I can't say anything more. Oh man, I'm gonna burn that image off my brain. Thank you, bro, for that. That was quite hilarious. KAKTYC again coming through. We came through two sneakers. One with the white cement folds with the V and the one on it at the back, and this one, bro. Where are you finding these people? yo, hold on. Bro, guilty. Stop stopping people that wearing fufu. Just run away from them. You giving Q a headache.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, bro. You can't make this up.
No, somebody did.
Yeah,
Somebody made this shit up.
Yo,
What the?
yeah, hold on. Remember when we said that fakes were getting better and better and better?
They're not.
They're not.
They're not. We lied. Oh my god.
Resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Yo, I was just listening to that sneaker court introduction. The back door definitely did open for that. The whole lot of shit came out.
That wasn't the back door, that was the basement door.
Bury that sneaker under the retailers, under the fake resale, what you call it, fake factories. That's crazy, bro. That's the oh man, it's actually still on my screen. Let me move that away. That's horrible, bro. That's horrible.
I would
Foot Locker.
I'm never wearing. You can't want something that fucking bad, bro.
Bro, you know, you heard of the biohack. That's the bio turd.
Dog. You cannot be trying to convince somebody that shit is legitimate.
The goal of try. Look, yo, if you guys, if you get stopped by a sneakerhead, right? They know their sneakers. If somebody stops you and says to you, majority of the time, yo, what you got on your feet? They know what they're talking about, majority of the time. Because the only reason why somebody checks your feet out and looks at your trainers, and I trust me, guys, when you wear sneakers and when you wear really dope sneakers, you know who sneakerheads are because automatically their eyes go on your sneakers, so you know who the sneakerheads are. So if somebody stops you and approaches you, right, and says, "Where'd you get them from?" and you lie barefaced, oh man, this is bro. You know you got caught out. You know you're gonna get caught out.
The question is, how did he play it off?
I don't know.
Did the guy know he was taking pictures? Did he act like, oh no, those dope, let me take a picture?
Bro, I didn't even clock what you just. Oh my god, because the bro got a picture as well.
How though? That's what I'm wondering now. Like, how did that interaction go?
I need to ask him because
what was he wearing? I got so many questions.
I might have to get him in the pod. You stood there and you posed and you let another person take a picture of your foo-foos.
He posed. He posed for that shit.
Damn, bro.
Bro knew full well what we was gonna do with this shit. He knew he was gonna send it to you, and he knew he was taking that bullshit to court. He knew he was gonna put that shit on blast, and he knew that the jokes would fly. What in the flea market is going on here, Batman?
Man, the fleas have spread, bro.
These are ticks. These ain't even fleas.
The blood-sucking ticks, bro.
Bro,
No, the audacity.
spray them shits with the strongest formula of raid. Spray them shits with concentrated. We need the pre-production raid, the concentrated raid. Boy,
Sheesh,
man.
bro, and the audacity to have brown toe.
How did he get this picture? I need to know how he got this picture.
No. I'm gonna message him now, bro.
Nah,
do some discounts, bro. I'm gonna message. Do some discounts. I'm messaging the bro.
This is crazy. What the fuck?
By the way, the bro listens to the pod, so he knows we're gonna talk about this week.
Oh my! That's why he took the pictures. He knew it.
Yeah, exactly.
It. This was a full setup. This was a full setup. Good job, bro. Oh my god, man. What the fuck? God damn.
Man, that was a good one. Hold on. Yo, bro. Me and Q are wondering, how do you manage to get that picture of that Fufu Jordan 1 Travis Scott, whatever the F that was? We need to know, bro.
The cake ties. The cake tight.
I just left him a message.
Oh man.
Oh,
That was
bro.
never got close to that fucking color on nothing he ever released.
Oh, you know what would be funny if he said it was an unreleased sample? Oh man, the sample that's Travis put in the trash. That's why I called him the biotest. It should have been flushed down the toilet, bro.
Man, somebody called the fucking CDC to come and get that bullshit off his feet. What the fuck, bro?
Oh man.
All right,
What would you do?
Like,
what would you do in that situation?
I'm not talking to him. I'm not talking to him. No, I can't. I would not be able to hold it together long enough to have a conversation with this person. It better not be somebody I know. Boy, I'm on your ass. You hear me?
Night Rider 11s, bro. It's gonna be him. It's gonna be him.
No. I straightened him out. I straightened him out about that. He wouldn't dare. He would, boy. Y'all know not to wear this shit around me. Y'all know. Boy.
Hey. That's crazy. That's wild. Wild.
Why?
Right. Now this guy's.
Damn.
He's still thinking about them.
Magic Johnson and Angel Reese, shout out to the both of them, have collaborated to create the Wealth Playbook, which is a financial literacy service for high school students in the city of Baltimore. Once again, shout out to Magic Johnson and Angel Reese. Game changing, making moves.
Yeah.
Whew. KAKTYC. Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty has Concrete Boys Air Force One mid sample that looks like the All-Star Air Force One lows from 2006.
See that?
I
See that.
repeat, Air Force One mid, because we wore mids in Atlanta back in the day. And like I said, it's a sample. I don't know if it's coming out or not. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Jordan 2311 NASCAR team wins the Daytona 500.
The round of applause.
The week after, we hear about them getting PE9s. They win arguably the biggest race in the NASCAR season, the Daytona 500.
You know how much a struggle that was for Jordan to have that against a federation of NASCAR elites.
Yeah, they won the lawsuit. They tried to smear Jordan with what happened with the little kid with the ice situation. We ain't got to get into that. But yeah, Team Jordan 2311. Shout out to them for winning the Daytona 500. The bastard goat keep getting rings and championships even after he retires.
He hugged that NASCAR championship like he hugged his first NBA.
Yeah,
That was great.
yeah. Continuing to build his legacy after retirement. ASAP Bari and various have 2 colorways on the Zero Acid. There's a green, various Zero. There's an acid green colorway, and there's also a fur version that he did in collaboration with Shia LaBeouf. I'm gonna leave that where it is. For those of y'all who support ASAP Bari, check it out.
Yeah, check that out.
Kobe 5 Dodgers fall 2026. That's that. Nike SB Blazer Thrasher. Shout out to Thrasher Magazine, the skateboarding magazine forever. I've been seeing Thrasher since I was a kid, and Nike SB has a Blazer mid honoring I think it's one of the anniversaries of Thrasher. So shout out to Thrasher, shout out to Nike SB for staying true to the skateboarding culture. For some reason, Coach, that Coach, has made a skate shoe with no laces and is pre-beat for $1,100 and some change. I don't know which skater is looking to skate in $1,100 Coach shoes. Hopefully none. Yeah, it's just more culture vulturism, taking pop culture and skate culture and applying the same shit we were saying last week with the high fashion streetwear thing.
But you know, just to touch on that quickly, the reason why skaters were wearing Nike Dunk highs was because they were on discount on sale and they were easier to wear, so they were used to wear them and skating them way more and that's why Dunk highs got really popular and stuff like that. And this is why we got a Dunk SB Dunk culture and stuff like that, because it originated from that. The history is so enriched with stuff like that. And for luxury brands to go and up the price where skaters are never going to buy it and wear it for that reason makes no sense at all. So if you know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make
just
sense.
like at the beginning when skaters was wearing Jordan 1s because they was cheap.
Yeah, exactly that. Like some of these brands totally missed the cue. Like they don't understand why, when, how that whole trend occurred, and then they try to jump on it and it just misfires because that doesn't make no sense at all.
Right. Trash. Not thrash, but trash.
Trash, yeah.
All right. Antaland, LA. Anta opened the store. Kyrie was outside. I'd never seen so many Anta Kyrie sneakers in the same place at the same time. Just Google Antaland and you'll find the videos. People wearing all types of Kyries. Kyrie was out there signing autographs and shaking hands and kissing babies. I think he gave away some sneakers too. So shout out to Kyrie for reaching out the way he knows how and is known to reach out to the community.
Yeah.
Especially the people that support him. Uncle Luke. Luther Campbell is running for Congress in the Florida 20th district. Round of applause for Uncle Luke. I hope he wins. And hopefully they don't play none of his music at his inauguration. We don't need Captain D coming at
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
I can't imagine. I actually can't imagine, which is why I don't want it to happen. They're gonna try to use the music he made in the 90s against him. I know it. But Luke has always been outspoken. He's always been a pillar in the community, bringing peace. And his music is iconic for a time in hip hop. So shout out to Uncle Luke. I hope he wins. They need it down there in Florida. Trust me.
Yeah.
SGA wears a pair of camo Shade 001s. They look pretty good in camo.
I saw that. They look fire.
Yeah, shout out to SGA. I don't like the shoe, but it looked good in camo. Everything looked good in camo though. 1587 Sneakers has filed infringement lawsuit against a company called 1587 Prime, which is owned by Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, aka number 15 for the Chiefs and number 87 for the Chiefs. Looks like they didn't do their homework. There was already a brand called 1587.
Hey, the more you know.
Right. Do your homework. Jordan 3 Brazil is rumored to be releasing in fall 2026. The mock-ups got it being blue, mainly blue. Mock-up look good. It's gonna work.
It will work. If it comes out that day, it will work. It looks like if it's for the World Cup, it looks like the Brazilian away kit. If you know the Brazilian away kit for the football team, it's the blue. Rather than the traditional golden green, for the Brazilian flag, it's the opposite, which looks fire. Looks absolutely fire.
Excuse me. Shout out to JID. He has a Kellogg's deal.
Saw that.
Where he has a collab with Tony the Tiger.
Hey, round of applause. That's fire.
He made a song called Hey Tony. Got them sitting in the car playing the song, all on the commercials, special box. JID out here winning.
Yeah.
One of the dopest of this current generation. Atlanta's own, by the way. JID.
For sure.
One of the best albums to release recently, also.
Yeah.
Raheem Miles, K-Swiss court tiebreak. Look it up. Dope sneaker, superhero themed, character all over the sneaker. Literally, character all over the sneaker. It's a good look for K-Swiss. Another black black collaborator tied to K-Swiss. Excuse me. We talked about him before a while back. So just another dope release from K-Swiss. Shout out to Raheem Miles. Bad news. The Air Jordan 13 Low He Got Game has been canceled.
Oh, damn.
I was looking forward to that release. Also, the Air Jordan 6 Light Aqua has been canceled.
Oh, damn.
The article where I saw this news cited production issues and more. Y'all can read up about it. I ain't got all day to talk about it.
More quality issues. There you go.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that He Got Game Low.
They still get it coming up with the Flint 13s as well, which is interesting.
I'm cool on Flint. I sold my Flints. Did I? I think I sold my Flints. I might still got them, but I ain't wearing them because they squeak. Hopefully the new Flints won't squeak. It's the shoestrings against that rubber that leather tongue. They squeak when you step. I can't deal with it, bro. I can't. It's embarrassing and it's irritating to listen to yourself squeaking around all the time. Cactus Plant Flea Market is coming back with the Air Flea later this year. Two colorways so far that we can expect: a black colorway and like a tan green colorway. They look dope on feet if we can believe the early pictures that we see. So shout out to Cactus Plant Flea Market, continuing that Nike partnership and bringing out more dope sneakers. Nike has patented a smart chair. It's supposed to, when you sit in it, measure certain biometrics.
For me boot.
So we went
for me booty hole.
Next discount.
I'm pretty sure there's something really like that, bro.
I'm not following that. Nija Kennedy or Nisha Kennedy is the first college athlete to have a PE cleat.
Ooh.
She is a softball pitcher for Texas Tech, number 24. She has an Adidas PE cleat. So shout out to the young lady. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Is either Nija or Nija, spelled Nija Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
That's it for me. You got discounts?
No, I'll let you do the discounts. I think
because it's my goddamn birthday.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Right.
That's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so.
I wish we could get Stone Cold to do because Q said so.
Well, we could make it, but I ain't trying to use AI right now.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the show this week. It's been a long show, but it's a birthday celebration show, so we can do what we like.
Facts. Don't think we doing 3 hours on your birthday too. It's just for me. Nah, it's because of episode 200, man. I just wanted to tell some of the backstory to how this thing all started, man.
It was epic. To be honest, we spent a lot of. To be honest, my brother's birthday's on Sunday. If we pod on Sunday, that could be an option.
Your brother ain't a part of this podcast.
No, my birthday's on Sunday.
Oh,
so if we podded on a Sunday, that could be an option. But no, it was good to have a backstory for to remind people where we originate from. 200 episodes is a feat. It's a very very, very good feat to have. We've been, like Q said, we've been through a lot, and we're still here, which is great. We're still trying to provide the communities and of the friends around us as much information and help as possible. That's what we're always going to do, and that's what this channel is all about, is helping people and helping as much people with the right knowledge and information as much as possible. And when we do get it wrong, we do go back and correct ourselves. And I think it's very important to learn that in life. So sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong, and when you are wrong, you go back and correct yourself. But 200 episodes, bro, great achievement, very good achievement to get to, and on to the next 100, bro.
It's gonna be a long ride. Y'all buckle up.
Yeah. But like you normally say, bro, it's always about, it's worth putting the effort in to get the results you want. Always.
That is a fact. That is a fact. What's also a fact is y'all need to have a great day, a great week, great month, and a great year. And y'all also need to buy what you like, rock what you like, and don't believe the hype, because the hype ain't real. And sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool. Remember that. No. Let me rephrase that. You make real sneakers cool, not some bio hoods.
Real sneakers. Not
real
the
sneakers cool. Not the KAKTYC, not the ones that need to be flushed down the toilet, not the teal sample pair that somebody probably want to sell you. None of that stuff. Just the real stuff. Real people wear real sneakers. That's the one. Innit, bro?
He said it. He said it. Listen to the man when he's telling the truth.
And on that note, peace out. Peace. Let's get out of it before we get in trouble.